Oh, right. Here we go. Almost forgot to put my, what's it called? On Twitter. That wouldn't have been good.
The elders
See Marie in the
once said,
chat.
"Time
When
is
you
a
be back,
living,
just need to take a shower
breathing
and start your
thing.
shrimp Alfredo. Sounds good. Go ahead and do that
Beautiful.
stuff.
Oftentimes
Head on back whenever
cruel.
you are ready and set.
It
I
can
will be
humble
here.
the strongest army, shape mountains to its will, and turn entire oceans to dust. But time itself is not free from jeopardy. There are those who seek to control it, corrupt it, change it to suit their dark will. And if that ever happens, the universe will need a true hero to stop it. Are you ready?
Well, I guess that's one way to save on footage. Just recycle the teaser trailer as your opening intro to the game. So we'll get on the load screen so it doesn't do that again. And then we'll get started in about 2.5 minutes, let's say. Sounds good, hopefully. Wonder what the community option is. Probably has you like sign into the PSN or something to do something with it. Oh well. Excuse me. No big deal. This is where we will start in just a little bit. Now, it's funny how much some of the music in this one reminds me of both Kingdoms of Amalur and Ni no Kuni a little bit. Although I guess since this came out before both of those, this one reminds is excuse me, it's the other way around. Excuse me again. That would mean that the music in Kingdoms of Amalur and Ni no Kuni remind me of this one rather than the other way around. So. Ooh. That sneeze hurting my sinuses. Oh, explain that one when we get started here. And actually, before we get started, let me just go quickly blow my nose. Be right back. What? That's me. Oh, it is keeping up because I have the same thing Steve has. So I'm trying to walk around the house with a mask on. So I don't get a call. And I'm probably going to have to reschedule the wisdom teeth removal because of it. But I'm looking at the silver lining. The guy had to postpone it to begin with because there was a death in the family. And I don't know if I want to have him running through my mouth with surgical tools the day after a death in his family funeral, you know. I mean, I don't know how close he was to the person that died. If he was close to him, can I trust him to really be precise with the tools? I'm gonna. Because I don't want to bring it into the office and give it to anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I had it. Dad had something. It's probably what Dad had last week. No, I have it. I'm almost over it now. Now you and Mom had it. Cole may have it too.
I'm trying not to give it to Cole if I can afford
Yeah.
it.
Because he was sneezing this morning.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. I sneezed a little yesterday, and then today is where it started getting worse. But anyway.
Yeah. I was trying not to give it to anybody else.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. We sleep in the same room.
We're in the same house too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I just took a Walprofen, and I took vitamin D earlier too. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Yep. Alright, let's get started. Despite my inhibition, my debilitation, we'll still do this. Because, I mean, really, what else am I going to do all day? Yep.
He's doing it now.
Oh, good. So this game actually gives us checkpoints right where we left off, so that's probably a pretty decent thing. You'll also notice that we got a little bit of a recolor on the Constructo Bomb. So that's pretty cool. Cole actually did a little bit of redesigning. I says, hey, you're the artiste. You want to do this? And he said, give it to me. So he did a little redesigning. And I'll go show off the colors in just a minute. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Ratchet & Clank Future, a Crack in Time, the stream edition. Last time we started our adventure and found our heroes separated. Clank is at the Great Clock, where he is learning his new responsibilities as the senior timekeeper type of a person over there, and Ratchet is running around the universe trying to figure out where the hell he is. But apparently Nefarious is around somewhere in this sector of the Polaris Galaxy. The Brigus sector, if I recall, is the name of the whole general area. And, well, that means we gotta stop him at some point, too. But first we gotta figure out who this rebel is that Ratchet was being mistaken for in the last episode. I don't know how you mistake someone for a Lombax. As far as I'm aware, the only other Lombax in this galaxy is Angela, but they keep trying to erase her like she's being canceled or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's head over here and see what the Vullards here in the Vela Depot have to say to us.
Celestial oddities.
Yeah.
Would you like to chase a comet in the interest of science? All you need is a fast ship and a tether.
Well, I'd love to, but unfortunately I don't have a tether just yet. But there's the comet in question that he was talking about over there. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me fix a couple of things. What I want to do here is I want to go to game options and turn the movie volume down a little bit, turn the speech volume as far up as it can go, turn the music volume up 1, and I think the sound effect volume was good, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So we'll see how this goes. I think the movies were a little too loud last time, so I might want to turn it down a little more too. But the rest should be fine now, so that I can actually turn... As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave music right there as well, and we'll see how this volume setting works a little bit. It should be fine, I think. But while I'm here, let's take a look at the repaint job that Cole did for our Constructo weapons. So he went ahead and gave us the quote-unquote monochromium treatment. For the guns there, we got orange lights, and we got a very grayscale paint job. It looks pretty cool. I like it. We will stick with it, and when we get our third and final Constructo weapon, either today or tomorrow, I will probably also paint that one the same. Hopefully I'll be able to get it roughly the same colors as what he's got there, and we'll go from there. We don't have any of those. I really don't know what to use here for this thing, though. I feel like Blast is probably okay, but it's kind of slow. And Beam is kind of slow, too, so I think I might just stick with Coil. It's probably fine for now. But really, the Constructo pistol isn't going to see too much use after today's stream. I just need to use it in the early game because we don't get our next weapon until, like, the next planet after the one that the main planet we need to go to here in the Vela sector, so... Excuse me, but there's Cole's paint job on Le Constructo Bomb. So that's cool. I like it. He did a good job on it. And I think... Do we still have... Yeah, so this actually Explore the Moon section here, I think that is also... we need to finish exploring that one moon back in the other sector. But we'll go back there later when we have a ship tether, because that other guy needs us to have a ship tether too. So now we have a couple of different missions where a person needs a ship tether. And we'll figure out what that's all about in a little bit. But first, well, we'll take a look at this. We can get some Ectoflux armor pretty soon. I would imagine that's Ectoplasm, and that's why it looks green. There's also Thermoflux armor and Hyperflux armor. And when they say these are coming soon, they're wrong. I guess they're coming in the next 10 hours of gameplay, but yeah. The Ectoflux armor reduces damage by 15%, and I think if I remember right, damage is calculated the same as it was in the classic games now, where it's calculated based on the raw damage that enemies will deal rather than a percentage like it was in Tools of Destruction. So Oh, by the way, I found the brakes on this thing. You just press back on the controls or on the left stick, and that does the brakes for you. So that's how that goes. And yeah, we'll upgrade our ship as we go here. But as you can see, the main place that we need to go is off in this direction to Tauren 4. We are on the Deep Space Jams channel, so let's turn it to a different one this time. Let's maybe go to House of Synth. I think this one is mainly like Groovatron tracks, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let me see. Either way, we got more ships to deal with over here, so let's do a little bit of shooting. So we can erase their shots and erase their ships while we're at it. Oop, that's an asteroid. I think you can keep rolling if you hold the stick down. Yeah, you can. Okay. I wasn't entirely aware of that before this, but well, there you go. You have unlimited missiles, by the way. There's no limit to the number of missiles that you can shoot, so just let them loose. They're worthwhile. They do lots of damage, and that way you don't got to do as much manual aiming. So, of course, these guys will eventually reverse direction, but you know, oh, good, multiple damage multiplier. That'll help. Taking these guys out. Yeah, you can do that in hell, sir. It looks like there's a news segment on. Let's have a listen.
Sector just west of the Brigus Nebula. Our mildly talented Pepper Fairbanks has the story.
Mildly talented. Yikes. Sorry, Pepper, I can't hardly hear you over the sound of all this gunfire. Anyway, they were probably either talking about me, ow, or they were talking about
Hey there, folks.
this rebel dude.
Here with another reminder that there is another comedy show tonight at the Moonlight Lounge. So if you missed my earlier advertisement, and by the looks of my audience, hey, you did, come on down to the Battleplex for tonight's encore performance. That's Pat McElroy, quality comedy for the entire galaxy.
I guess he didn't get too much traffic to his last show. All right. I figured I'd just take out the stragglers there. It wasn't really strictly necessary, but might as well. And also now we can use our boost to get to Tauren 4 a little bit faster. And that's where we want to go. We got a mod. We got 2 Zoni. We'll see what we can collect here. Again, I don't think I'm going to be grabbing all of the gold bolts in the game because I don't think they're really all that useful if I remember right. But I'll definitely grab all the Zoni, and I'll probably grab all the Constructo mods. So, while we're at it. And here we are at the Molinoth Fields. Oh yeah, and I apologize if I sound a little bit sinusy. I didn't exactly explain it. You probably could have inferred from listening in on the conversation previously.
Quark, come in. I just landed on Tauren 4.
I'm a little on the
know
sick
where I can
side.
find Azimuth?
Chief, something says he supposedly lives in the ruins of Volgrim Pass.
Volgrim Pass. All right. Maybe someone around here can point me in the right direction. See what else you can find. I'll be in touch.
Roger that. Work out.
Something seriously wrong going on here. More time anomalies by the look of it. So that's fun. But yeah, well, that's a radioactive crate. I'm a little under the weather today. I appear to have caught whatever sinus-based cold type of a dealie has been passing around my house. As far as I'm aware, it's not COVID-related. If it's the same thing as what my dad had, it's definitely not COVID-related because he got a negative test. But, I mean, probably just for precaution, I'm going to go get myself tested at some point because I got to get my wisdom teeth removed, and I'm most likely going to have to reschedule that appointment because I don't feel like passing that around their office because that would just not be good at all.
Hey, it's an outsider.
Hi there.
Greetings, outsider. What brings you to Molinoth?
Well, I'm looking for some junk, but in addition to that, I'm looking for Volgrim Pass.
Volgrim Pass. Surely a peaceful adventurer such as yourself has no business in such a dangerous place.
Yeah, peaceful adventurer indeed.
It is just beyond the Hollow to the east. Ask the Guardian for entry.
Okay. So there's a guardian that we need to ask in the Hollow area. And then maybe we'll be able to get in from there. What exactly is this place?
A place of rebirth. The trash of one becomes the treasure of another. Much like the ruins of Molyneux. Eons ago, those wasteful Fongoids abandoned their city and took to the soil, leaving all technology behind.
Oh, so they must have been pretty high technology at one point or another. Do you know anything about a guy named Flint Vorsalon?
He was the Terraclone's greatest assassin before a defeat on Zorek robbed him of his body.
Ouch.
Now he's almost entirely mechanical and sells his services to the highest bidder.
So he's the analog to Thugs for Less in this game. That's just great. I heard there was a guy named Dr. Nefarious around here somewhere. Any thoughts on him? As far as I'm aware, I think they mentioned last time that he was Vorsalon was working for him. Any thoughts?
Ah, yes. I have heard such a name before. It is said he arrived on a ball of fire, a comet perhaps, and claimed the Bernelius sector for his own.
Well, he was marooned on an asteroid not too long ago when we finished mopping up your arsenal, so that's fun. Thanks for the info, bro. I'm off to see if I can get into this hollow area. Well, we got directions. Let me blow that up real quick before I pull this down. There we go. And that'll get us a little closer. I forget what pops out right here, but I guess I might as well get both of my weapons out just in case it's big or it's small. It's medium. Unfortunately, one Constructo Bomb will not do the job, but that's okay. I probably could take a few pot shots at him. Okay, 3 pot shots, and then he'll be able to be, I'll be able to defeat them in a single hit. Got it. I'll keep that in mind for later. Just get some gas money while we're here. There's another dude. Hold the moment. 1, 2, 3. One more for good measure, and then there you go. Bam, boom. That's usually what I like to use the pistols for in this game. If I'm going to use them, I usually try to use them to soften them up so I can use my bomb afterwards, because you still get some experience for the pistol that way, and it saves ammo on your bomb, which is the thing I actually care about. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Whoops. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4 for good measure. There you go. There's another one behind me. Who's shooting at me? This guy is shooting at me. How dare you? Can temporarily stun him by the looks of it. Not quite dead. Should have shot him a little more too. Right. And now, yep, I was gonna say I can practically get rid of both of you, but one of you lived by the looks of it. Well, we're almost V4 on both of our weapons now, and the Constructo Bomb is well on its way to V5. Usually V5 takes a little while for weapons. It doesn't particularly matter which one. It just takes a long time, so... I'll be honest, I don't really know what the purpose of those camo crates is. Like, it feels like you could just have regular crates where the camo crates are. They don't give any unique rewards, and the bolt amounts seem to be about the same as what you'd get from other crates, so... I don't know. Seems like a strange choice to me, but whatever. Oh, we're almost to V4. Nice. Like, closer than I thought we were. Cool. And this must be the Guardian. Hello.
Halt, outsider. What business have you in the Hollow?
I'm looking for Volgrim Pass.
Volgrim Pass. Where the exile dwells.
That's what I've been told.
Beyond this hollow. We do not grant entrance to outsiders.
Uh-huh.
They must find it for themselves.
Like some kind of trial or something? Some kind of path of death? Is that what you want to do with me here? Probably.
Come in. One of the Fongoids just told me about a race of brutal warriors who apparently hate Nefarious. They're called Agorians. I'm heading over there now to talk to them.
Quark, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Normally I'd agree with you, but the Fungoids insist that I leave as soon as possible. They paid the Agorians to come pick me up.
Oh my god.
I'll keep you posted. Work out.
They definitely didn't want him anywhere near them anymore. They were like, nope, I'm sick of it. You need to get out of here. You're disgracing our way of life. Because they have that little... That's not what I was... I'm just trying to throw it at the Zoni. Thank you. Because they have that little speech tick. It's not really an impediment. They can say things well enough without worrying about that, but, you know. Anyway, we gotta pull that thing, so let's pull it. And then jump for it. I think it only... Yeah, it's pretty quick that it goes back there, so you gotta kind of be quick on the draw when you do that, so... I'm gonna wait out the fire. I don't feel like getting shot again like that. Run before I get well done. Good to see we still brought the grind boots with us on this adventure. I guess that helps a little bit. Oh, I'm in the Guardian's mouth now, or on his lip. That's cool. Another Vollard over there. Check in with him in a sec, or right now.
I apologize for the ruse, but we like to keep our operation away from the prying eyes of galactic authorities.
Oh.
You have proven yourself worthy.
Well, you got a pretty expressive little Guardian ruse there.
But you must be aware that there is a dangerous exile there. Most of our kind do our best to stay away from him.
Uh-huh.
What'd he do?
Oh, you know. Attacked one of Nefarious's transports. Blew up Borsalon's outpost in Korthos. The usual rebel stuff.
Fair enough.
Here we are. Oh, not again. Do me a favor and grab that battery pod, will ya? Good-for-nothing creatures never stay in their sockets.
Uh-huh. Well, give me a second. I need to make sure I get enough gas money to travel to and from these places by breaking all of your crates. There we go. And while we're at it, we'll just keep an eye out for more Zoni and whatever the hell this thing is. Some kind of weird Chaos Emerald looking thing. I don't know. This appears to be out of order at the moment, so I guess we aren't going to be using that anytime soon. We're back at max ammo, though, for the Constructo pistol, so that's good. We got another one of these things with those arrows on it. Still don't know what to do with this. I mean, if I had Clank, I guess I could long jump off of it, but I do not, so I guess instead of that, we'll just go over here and grab Battery Bot.
Just toss it back into the socket.
Okay.
Well done, outsider, and welcome to the Hollow.
Cool, thanks.
The battery bots are revolting.
Oh, great. Well, that figures.
Call the home office. Tell them we have a code 11-13. Without power, I'm afraid access to Volgrim Pass is impossible. Looks like you're out of luck, outsider.
Out of luck for now, sure. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, you can go back to Aphelion if we want to, so we can go explore the other stuff, but we should probably try to fix this code thing first. Well, I kind of wish you had the other ultimate problem solver first, but the Dynamo of Doom is not bad. Let's check it out.
The Dynamo of Doom! Now this is a weapon for serious adventurers.
Cool.
Outnumbered by enemies? No problem. Even the score by deploying this remote-controlled orb. Once activated, you can steer it around the battlefield and wipe out the whole lot of them. The Dynamo of Doom, available only at GrubbleNet.
So it's the resident tornado launcher of the game. You can move it with the 6-axis while moving around, and that should already tell you the fact that I'm probably not going to buy it. It also says it's discounted, but it's actually not discounted. The one that is discounted here is Mr. Zircon, and similarly to the other ones, you won't get a discount on most of these. Although, again, it seems like the discount I read it was 10%, but it seems like it's more like 25% based on the amounts that it changes everything with. But excuse me, I don't know. Whatever it ends up being, it's less money than I'd pay normally. Not that bolts are a particularly big deal in this game. You get a ton of them thrown at you in this game because they probably want you to buy more than just the 8 weapons that I'm going to buy. We're looking for this one. We're looking for the Tesla spikes. So once those become available, that's the one that we're going to get. But for now, there ain't a whole lot of nothing we can do about that, so. Anyway, we got to take these battery bots with us and run around these places and see what we can do with them, so. Guess I'll just do that. Ow. I think I got smushed just there. Yeah, because it just gave me a... sent me back to the continue point. I got killed in the cutscene. That's fun. Well, anyway, we're supposed to take these battery bots. Probably this one we're supposed to take and throw over there so we can open up the bridge. This one, I guess we take over here. And then we'll just run past before the compactor comes online, and we'll do that. So now we just got to get through the compactor so we can, you know, go on that bridge that just... conveyor belt that just opened up. But yeah, I definitely got smushed. Because the game definitely sent me back to the continue point and was like, nope, you get to go back now. Oop, missed these. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got on the map here. There's a few little buildings, but mainly where we want to go is back that way, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Yeah, I could see that being a bit painful. That's fun. So now here's my thing, right? And I don't know that this is necessarily... This could be just a nitpick or whatever, but... One of the things that the Future Series starts to do is give us more Constructo mods. No, that's not what I was going to say. One of the things that the Future Series starts to do, and it's kind of a trend that happens a lot nowadays in video games, is... Ooh, a charge mod for this. That's not too bad. That'll let us make this thing a little bit more useful. It'll charge up like the shock cannon, although it won't do nearly as much damage. But that's fine. One of the things that the Future Series starts to do, and a lot of other video games started to do around this point, is they have a lot of background banter that the characters will say on the screen while we're all, you know, working on this stuff. Like, you'll hear them talking to one another, the NPCs chatting in the background while you're doing stuff. And yes, that does add to the world banter. And it's a good thing, I think, in a way. It's just that when you have too much of it, sometimes it gets a little bit annoying, and especially it gets a little bit annoying when you're trying to do, like, live commentary or a stream over the stuff, because you don't want to talk over them too much, because that would be mean, but you also don't want to have to pause your thought every 1 or 2 minutes because someone in the background is saying something that you want to listen to. So... Although in this case, I don't think that they're saying anything particularly over-the-top interesting that I would want to have to sit out from doing stuff in order to, you know... Like, I wouldn't have to stop what I'm doing to hear them say, hey, it's an outsider, with their filter every time I walk past them, you know. I don't know what's going on up here, but I'm going to grab this battery bot that can survive explosions. Oh, I see. Okay, so hang on, let me put you down first. Pull this down. You come with me, friend. You got work to do. And there you go. We've solved the 3 trials, quote-unquote, and now we can go through the compactor machine to get to that thing. And there goes code 1113. Nice. Well, there was, but we took care of it, so we'll go now. Wasn't sure what the timing was on that. Evidently, I didn't get the timing exactly right. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't know what perks that gets me, but well, it's there. Why am I reminded of that one factory in Rocky Rodent when I'm on this thing? I'd rather not be reminded of Rocky Rodent at all, but what do I know? I'm gonna assume this is either a jump or a button. I wasn't 100% sure about which it was. Let's see. There we go. Grab that before we... Ooh, hi there. I apparently did not have my weapons out, so that's fun. I wonder if the modification affects what my ammo count is, because I mean that's a charge, so that's got decent decent ammo, and it looks like it uses about 4 to 5 ammo each time. So okay. I'm just trying to blow you two up. Is that so hard? Hang on. Oop, there we go. V4. Constructo pistol. A little extra damage, a little extra rate of fire. Not bad. Once they stun the second time, that seems like about the point where you want to toss more bombs. So we got a nanotech upgrade. That's good. It seems to me like nanotech upgrades in this game are not exponential, but they add 1 nanotech for each level that you've gotten previously. So like we've gotten... where can I look at that? I can't pull the HUD up, but we've got 24 HP now, and we got 5 out of that upgrade, whereas we got 4 out of the previous one. So. Guess I did that in the wrong order, but that's okay. What do we got here? Nothing on the sides. I guess I'll just backpedal until this thing decides to stop blowing. There we go. I guess I should probably just do pull for now, shouldn't I? Since I'm not exactly using it for what it's probably supposed to be used for. There we go. Oop, hello. Alright, now both of you come in close. This guy seems to be patrolling a little bit. I guess I'll just do this. That's fine. That works. Well. Alright, do that. And, ooh, that guy actually moved directly into the line of fire. Boy, that doesn't usually happen. Cool. These two are working pretty well together, but then again, they're both from the Constructo line, so I would imagine that's why they work so well together, because of course they do. If they didn't, well, that wouldn't make sense. Well, if I was an exile, I'd probably live up there.
Excuse me, hi. Do you know where I can find Alistair Azimuth?
That's not Alistair Azimuth. That's a shock grenade, sir. I feel like I worded my question properly. Yeah, uh-oh, indeed. Well, at least there's a conveniently placed grind rail right here. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We're just following this exile dude. I don't think you understand what this situation entails, sir. I think you're a little hypochondriac. Well, I mean, you could wait and then find out.
Stop trying to kill me for 2 seconds so we can talk?
That would be nice. Wow.
Try this. You're starting to annoy me. How about a barbecue?
How about not? I think I need to go over here. Hi there, Vollard. I think you need to have a chat with your therapist there, sir. You have a lot of, you're a little unhinged and you need to fix it, I think. Oh, that's a grenade. That's also a grenade. Guess I'm not going back the way I came. I guess I also could have just jumped over that, but that's okay. We're making it. That's the point.
It almost borders on talent.
Well, I'd like to believe that all my commando training has helped me out a little bit. Hi. Can we stop with the trying to murder? Okay.
Now I've got you. It can't be. You're Kaiden's son.
I don't know who that is, but if that means a Lombax, Yes, I've been trying to tell you that.
Praetorian Guard, Elder Councilman for the Center for Advanced Lombax Research, and you, my dear boy, look just like your father.
Another Lombax, huh? So what is that now? 3? Tachyon definitely can't count. Fucking idiot.
Smart as they've come. He was the first outsider to theorize that the Great Clock even existed.
And this clock, you think Clank's in there?
Clock is a rather crude translation of the runes on Quantos. Specifically, they say Keeper of Time. But yes,
Okay.
I suspect he is.
What makes you think he's over there?
According to Fungoid lore, the Zoni are the guardians of time. If your friend is connected to them, he must play some part in its operation. Now, where are those blasted things?
He's done a lot of research on this stuff, hasn't he?
My father was the only one to stay behind when the Lombaxes left.
Angela!
Go with him.
Sometimes the universe has a cruel sense.
Sorry, I'm never gonna live that down for him.
Ah, here they are. Your father's hover boots.
Oh.
Ready for your first lesson?
I'm ready to clean those first, actually. They look like they could use a bit of a dusting and a washing.
Stop Nefarious. You're going to have to learn how to outmaneuver him.
Okay.
Used properly, these hover boots will give you exactly the edge you need.
You mean they'll let me do exactly what I could do with Clank to begin with?
Slightly at the knee and engage.
Okay, fair enough. So yes, your gadgets are actually on the D-pad in this game, which I think is actually kind of nice. D-pad gadgets lets you keep your quick select kind of clean and just have weapons in there rather than, you know, having to do other stuff with it. So let me read chat before I start hovering around here. Doing alright just at home for the time being. Sounds good, Conker. Enjoy that time at home while you can. Girl who's dumb enough to die during a grind rail section, not gonna lie. No, I mean, I've done that, to be fair. I understand your pain. 3, yes, Tachyon wasn't a villain, he was a child. Tachyon is likely as smart as he is tall. Both fair points. Both fair points. So yes, your gadgets are here. You can equip the swing shot like this. Hover boots are here. And we can slide all over the place with these things. You gotta watch, though. You'll lose your momentum if you hit stuff, but you can also throw your wrench while you're in the process, so...
Ah! I see you found the accelerator.
I did. Yeah, so you can accelerate with the R2 button. That'll let you slide all over the place. You can fly like this. The R2 button is already being pressed, so you can throw your wrench ahead of you.
Back when you're ready to give it a shot.
And what else we got here?
Well, looks like you've got the basics down.
Yeah, sort of.
Let's try something a bit more challenging, like this hover boot course.
Okay. So, apparently in his free time, Azimuth likes to make hover boot courses for us. I suppose he has to keep himself trained and in tip-top shape in order to fight Nefarious's forces and whatever else tries to, you know, threaten the universe, so that's fair. Let's see if we can do the same thing. So yes, these accelerators will automatically jump you up, and then you can latch onto these hover bolts, and then you can press the square button, it'll launch you directly forward, and you'll continue on your way. And then you can just kick off these kick pads with the X button and slide over here. Hover boots are actually pretty intuitive, to be honest. They, it feels right, basically, to use them. It doesn't feel like very much of an extension, because the speed on them, I think, is just right, even with the accelerator, and they're pretty fluent in terms of their control, so... They also behave as basically the helipack, so that's not too bad either. I guess it's more accurate to say they act like the thruster pack because they have the same sort of sound effect.
Final test set up over there. Are you ready?
Well, let's give it a shot.
All right. Follow me.
And see what we can do. Is that compactor going to come back online? No, apparently not, so... But yeah, because you have Ratchet and Clank separated in this game, they had to give you some movement patterns or something to maneuver around with. And the hover boots are their answer to that. It's a pretty cool gadget. I like it.
I may just let you keep those hover boots.
Well, good, because I might actually need them. Anyway, we got a minute to do this one, so let's just see what we can do. Oh, and we got to collect all the flares, too, while we're at it, so... The hitbox for them is a little bit bigger than it looks like, though, so you can kind of get away with just kind of sliding near them and you'll be good. Definitely don't need to go there just yet. Let's latch onto this and see what we got. So that's not activating yet. Head this way. I think I need to go up here to start with. We might not succeed on this the first time through. That's okay. No big deal. Let's just get the hang of the hover boots first and make sure we collect everything up while we're at it. And then we'll be good. Okay, that's all of them. And okay, apparently this is sending me right back, so that wasn't too bad. Did you fuel these before you... Oh my god. It's a good thing I was over a platform. Great.
You'll get used to
Thanks.
I'm sure.
Now, storm Nefarious' stronghold, force him to tell us where the clock is, huh?
Sounds like a good idea, but...
to reveal that information to us, no matter what we do to him. But we have an advantage I did not have before. A contact inside the clock.
Oh.
Clank? How are we gonna talk to him?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Well, my ship's this way?
No thanks. I brought my own.
Of course you did. Yeah, he has his own space corvette to fly in.
City, Planet Terracnos.
Okay, that's just across the way. So effectively, they take Quark out of the story for a little while here, and they replace him with Azimuth, and Azimuth is going to act like... Oh, skill point acquired. Okay, that's cool. Azimuth is going to act like our sort of mentor figure for all of the Lombax-related stuff that we need to worry about in the story, because, of course, he is a Lombax, so that kind of, you know, helps out with that. What was I going to do just a minute now? I was going to do something. Oh yeah, I was going to set the Constructo pistol back to pull, because charge I'm not really using, so... Those jumps are so extra. Yeah, gotta stay in shape and keep the rust off, exactly. Those are pretty cool. They don't just look cool, it looks smooth. Yeah, and I mean, it's not too bad to control. There are some cases where the timing on it is a little bit tetchy, but well, we'll see those later on, and hopefully we'll be able to overcome them. Why wouldn't he have a Space Corvette? Exactly, he's a Lombax. They all get a Space Corvette. Good thing you weren't high up when your boots died on you. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose again. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I was doing that away from the microphone. I mentioned it earlier, but I seem to have caught whatever sinus-related thing is going around at my house. There's a Zoni here. Let's see if we can catch him. It's not COVID-related as far as I'm aware, so we don't got to worry about that part, but yeah, it's still annoying as hell. Really, it's just making me feel a little bit warmer than usual, and of course stuffier than usual, but you know. Yeah, we'll complete this other hover boot challenge, and then the Zoni will eventually stop running so we can actually catch him. I think he just takes us back to our ship, though, if I remember correctly. There you go. There he is. Come back here. Hang on. Take these off. There we go. You can throw the wrench while you're hover booting, but, well, I didn't want to go too close to him, so he could go for a little ride. Alright, well, we got the Constructo mod, we got the Zoni, so I think we're good here. We didn't get any of the gold bolts, but again, I'm not really all that worried about those because I think they're only useful for skins again, which I think they're under extras here, if I recall correctly. Yes, they're for skins here. So we've got 5 gold bolts at the moment, and we can get the other ones by doing this stuff, and it's not that's how many you have to have, that's how many you pay to get them. It's once you get to 9 gold bolts, you have the Mustachio Furioso one unlocked. At 16, you get an Agorian Warrior. At 24, you get Dan Johnson. At 32, you can essentially play as Alistair, Azimuth, and then at 40, you can play as Dr. Nefarious. We get this one. I actually went in the extras menu a little while ago by mistake, but we actually get this one for doing Quest for Booty and having a Quest for Booty save file on there. So this is just like an extra one, and it gives you a cool pirate hat, as you can see here. It will work with your other armors, though, so like even if you get a newer set of armor, he'll just wear it underneath the pirate hat, so... I don't know if I want to do that, though. It doesn't show up in cutscenes as far as I'm aware, so... But I think we'll just stick with this. That's fine. Alright, well, we got all the Zoni, like I said, so that's the main thing I'm worried about on each of these planets. Let's head on out. We got to go to Planet Terracnos to meet Azimuth, or rather, I'll just call him Alistair. That's fine. General Azimuth, whatever. The other Lombax. We got to meet him in Planet Terracnos. But we might go explore the Vela sector first, because there's quite a few Zoni to collect, and we've got a couple of side quests that we can do once we collect up to 12, so... Excuse me. Actually, in regards to Lombax, Count Nefarious has been fighting Azimuth for a while, and Ratchet joins the fray. How did Tachyon, who had control of a galaxy last I checked? Yeah, and he had control of this galaxy, actually.
Copy that. So, what's in Axiom City?
A company called Pollux Industries. Nefarious hired them to locate Zoni technology. They keep a database of every Obsidian eye in the universe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I found one once back on Murdegraw. Too bad the Hulafoys dismantled it.
Pollux won't just let us waltz into the building. We may have to be a little aggressive.
I'm ready.
I like aggressive.
There as soon as I can.
So yeah, we gotta head to Terracnos so we can get into this Pollux Industries, because they'll know where all of the Obsidian eyes are, so we can actually do stuff with that. If we go to the Aphelion menu, by the way, we can't see it just yet because we got to get another Zoni to get harmonic plating for extra armor, but at level 12, we'll actually unlock the ship tether, so we can actually go ahead and take care of those side quests that we wanted to do with the ship tethers that we've seen so far, and then we'll go back to the other sector and we'll take care of that quest, so... How did Tachyon, who has control of an entire galaxy, last I checked with a hub city that has frequent travelers? This is a plot hole and I'm reading. Tachyon should know. Tachyon isn't smart enough to count, apparently. No wonder he can't drive his chair. I mean, actually, the real reason is that they were doing the story of the entire future tetralogy, excuse me, by the seat of their pants, and they didn't really think a lot about this lore. I mean, again, think about the fact that they didn't think about Angela being in the game when they considered the Lombax count. It's like, okay. Like, I enjoy the future tetralogy, but they do a lot of story-related weird shit in this one, so...
This just in. Chaos and panic are spreading through the galaxy, thanks to strange, unidentified time phenomena.
Oh.
So sources report.
That's right, Kid. Galactic authorities have yet to comment, but a source inside the Defense Force says it's all hands on deck across several planets, thanks to military installations frozen in bizarre temporal rifts.
The result? Rioting and lawlessness.
Of course.
Reports are pouring in of violent outbursts on Igliak, Sargasso, and Kovalia. Are you in danger? Is your planet about to be consumed in a time-space catastrophe unseen since the Erebus supernova of late? Find out when we return.
I think they talk about the Erebus supernova a couple of times in this game, but that was the last major time that there was a time anomaly that actually did anything problematic in the Polaris galaxy, if I recall correctly. The lore of this game is interesting, it's just that I think that in some ways they didn't really properly, tell the lore and wrap it around the story itself, because most of the time when you hear about the lore, it's just kind of there in the background and not, like, actually doing its job. Oh, by the way, we can hover now. Now that we have the hover boots, we can actually hover just like if we had the helipack, so that's kind of cool. That's a big guy. Hang on, let me take care of the little guys first. See, it seems like the pull trigger on the Constructo pistol actually has the most accuracy out of all of them, but maybe that's just me. Alright, 5 for you. Oops, switch to the bomb. There we go. That guy had a little bit of a problem there, didn't he? He was not paying any attention to me whatsoever. Almost like he had a stroke or something. Sucks. Let's get across this before it blows up on me. There we go. Yeah, try not to do too many double jumps here, because that'll, keep you from actually getting across the thing where you're supposed to go. Oh, okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can do this. Now, that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I guess it works out. Yeah, I changed the radio station, by the way. I think we're on the House of Synth right now. I can't check it from here, but on the ship I can. So, the music will be a little bit different from this stream from what it was previously, so. Shh, we like our headcanons better. I have enough fanfiction in my head, I don't need more, too bad. Going back to finishing crafting these deluxe manor fireplace, need to run the first quarter of Hawk another 33 times to get enough fine wax. It's a good thing that's only like 2 minutes long, because, good lord, that's a lot. But, yeah, I mean, if you're only doing it for a couple of minutes, camera, please work with me. There we go. Yeah, but if you're running it that many times, at least it's only... It's a mercy that it's only like 2 minutes worth of moving to get that, so... Yeah, the camera was wall correcting because of those boxes, I think, but, whatever. We'll hang around in this area for a little bit until, we find... I think we'll try to go to all the planets in the Vela sector for now, until later, and then we'll go from there. Skip right past that. There we go. We'll go to Trachnos after we're done, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. I feel like I'm looking at the disappearing platforms from one of the Mega Man games when I'm doing this section. Hang on. Wait for it. There we go. Just to be safe. Zony's probably pretty close at this point, because I think I saw one up here. Yep, there he is. Gotcha! And just like that, we're 1/4 of the way done collecting the Zony in this game. Oh, not quite 1/4. Almost 1/4 of the way done. Excuse me. There we go. I was going to say, whenever you're ready, Ratchet. That many times. Each fireplace needs 2 fine wax. Oh, wow, that's... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's not too bad, though, because how many... I mean, you probably get, like, at least 1 or 2 from doing the thing, so... Not even that long. The Maiden's Lament, the Hawk Manor theme ends around the time you open the fine wax chest, so it's like 90 seconds then, yeah, probably. Still, though. If all these sell, you'll make about $1 mil, so that's not too bad, then. It's a solid investment, then. And we have 9 Zonies, so Aphelion has been upgraded again. Now she has harmonic plating, which upgrades our armor. I think that just increases your HP, but that's not too bad.
Attention, carbon-based lifeforms. Discobot is now monitoring the electrowave modulator to ensure a proper output of treble. You are welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. We've finished out that planet, so we'll... or that. I guess all of these little guys, these Vela... mini planets are actually called moons, but I don't know if that's the correct technical term, but what do I know, right? Anyway, this looks like another little challenge planet by the looks of it. Yeah. 60 of these little mutant mushrooms to kill. Fair enough. Probably get some decent stuff from for the Constructo pistol out of all of this. It does make me wonder, though, like, okay, so they've got these tubes all over the planet, and these miniature mushrooms are inside of the tubes? Like, what's the purpose of this planet? Is this like some sort of weird moon-based cultivator or something? I don't know. It seems a little strange to me, I guess. Maybe they use it for, like, they harvest these guys, and these guys are used in gardens or something to make it so that plants grow better. What do I know, right? Oh, hang on, this is good for a bomb. Or it could just go straight over their heads because they were jumping when I threw that. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the background stuff in this game is interesting to me. Like, the lore of the Brigus sector is interesting, because there's a lot of stuff that happens here that you see on the planets that it's just like, what is with this? Why does this happen? I don't understand. It's cool, and you can make your own interpretations about it, so that part is cool, but I don't know. It still feels like in some cases the story kind of doesn't really answer a lot of those questions. I mean, the story in this game is pretty busy dealing with the whole Great Clock shenanigans, so it's kind of hard to answer lore-based questions when you're dealing with all of that too, but, well, you know. Oh, there's one. Haha, gotcha. And this will get us a new Constructo mod. Nice. Which one do we get this time? Ooh, we got one for the bomb. Awesome. That gives us the timed mod for the bomb, so it has a 3-second delay on each bomb, and it won't actually explode when it makes contact with an enemy anymore. That one's okay, but it's not incredible. I personally prefer the second mod out of it because it turns it into more like the fusion grenade. Basically, if I can make the Constructo bomb more like the fusion grenade, then we're in good shape. But we can't get that mod just yet, so we'll keep an eye out for it later. You'll be a furniture monger, yeah, pretty much. Screw it, you're ordering food for dinner. I mean, that'll give you a little extra time to, you know, take care of the other stuff that you're doing, so. Alright, So now let's take a look if that... Now, if that's still green, which it's not in this case, then there would have been a gold bolt on it, basically. So that's what that one planet that we were on, that it didn't stop being green when we left it. There was a gold bolt on it that I forgot. I actually looked it up, so we'll go from... Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. Oh man, get me the hell out of there. I just got hit by a comet. Good lord. That's not good. Yeah, I was looking at everything but my mini-map for a second there, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what's that blue thing? Ah! To be continued. Seems to be a lot of space junk in this sector. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Torren 4 is here. That's the recycle bin of the galaxy, effectively, but, you know. Anyway, we have a little nanotech back, so that's fine. Let's just see if we can take care of these ships. And then take care of this little spy satellite that Nefarious has got going here. The smuggler told us about Nefarious. That's who told us about him. I forgot since last time. Unfortunately, their missiles that they shoot off, those plasma-looking things, kind of act like flares for your missiles, so that, excuse me, it can actually intercept your missiles and make it a little harder to hit them. Unfortunate, but we'll deal with it anyway. No big deal. Wow. As I say, that's not a missile. That's rapid fire! Perfect.
Greetings, I'm Pollux. And if you're like me, you're the most brilliant creature in the universe. But if you're
oh boy.
Reinforcements.
I think he will actually summon reinforcements if you don't kill him quickly enough, but no, we got him.
All those lights and buttons are so confusing to us.
Well, don't you worry your single-brained little head, because Pollux Industries is proud to announce a new kind of tech support, Pollux Omnitech.
Hello, Omnitech. Yes, I am familiar with that model synthenoid, sir. Have you tried rebooting the system? All right, sir, slow down. Those may sound like words to you, but to me it sounds like blah, blah, blah. Stupid idea, blah, blah, blah.
Our technicians are certified in the fields of home computing, video game testing, quantum physics, VCR repair, nanotechnology, and more. Have a question about your HoloNet browser? Let our friendly three-brained arachnoid sages guide you.
Sir, don't tell me how to do my job. I don't come over to your cave and teach you how to bang rocks together, do I?
Oh my
All
god.
right, then. Now, what type of particle accelerator did you say you were using?
No question is too big. No question is too small. All answers will be delivered with the professionalism and efficiency the galaxy has come to expect from the race who helped design the Iris supercomputer.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't want your husband to see those photos, you should have used something a little more recent than a double hexagonal encryption algorithm. You might as well have emailed him a hyperlink with the subject heading "Complete Noobs. Click here." Thanks for calling.
I always thought I was
Professionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm actually quite stupid. Thanks, Omnitech.
You're welcome, imbecile. So if you're frustrated with your outdated, poorly configured box of paper clips you call a computer, call Pollux Omnitech today. Operators are standing by.
Well, there you go. I guess if you need something fixed, you can ask them about it. Which way do I go, George? Yeah, that's Richard Horvitz. He does Invader Zim's voice. I think he's also the voice of Billy from Billy and Mandy, if I remember right. But he was in Quest for Booty. He was some of the Mardi Gras residents over there as well. So he's kind of a mainstay now in the series. He's been in every game since, I think, Tools of Destruction, actually. So I'm going to go this way first because this is the way the boxes were directing me to. So, and it'll get us a gold bolt. Nice. Too lazy to, or too late to cook something, or just don't want to cook? Too late, unfortunately. We're going to make shrimp Alfredo. Yeah, that could, I mean, that might take a little while, so might as well just order food. It'll, like I said, it'll give you some extra time to do other stuff, so. Alright, let's just break these open, slide this, wow. Okay. These things definitely don't have very many brakes on them. But it'll bring us pretty much back to our ships, and now we can just head up and over it, and we can go the other way and see what we can find. I think there was a Zoni here, if I remember right. Wow. I'll be a little careful. Sometimes the speed is a little high on these things, but hey, what can you do, right? It's fine. Just makes the platforming more interesting, I think. Gotcha. Now we've got a quarter of the Zoni in the Breakus sector. It worked, never punished. We went for the gusto there, and it somewhat worked out, so... I'm gonna float because I don't know where this is gonna send me. Okay, well, floating will get me here, so just turn those right off. And I think that's it for this location. Cool. Yep, that planet is definitely, or that moon is definitely small now, not green anymore. That's the point. Yeah, if you hold forward, you can actually move a little bit faster than you could if you... I mean, it's like a halfway house between the accelerator and normal movement. That's a good copy, Orion. What can I do for you?
What seems to be the problem?
Space pirates attacked my ship and damaged my gravimetric warp capacitor. I've been trying to repurpose these bits of space junk to repair it, but my tether's too weak. If you come across anyone with a ship tether, would you mind sending them my way?
Well, there's 3 quests where we need a ship tether now, so I guess we should go to the moons before we go to Taraknos so we can see if we can find this tether. That we, or rather, not find the tether, but actually I'll just show you. If you go to the Aphelion menu, yeah, ship tether at 12 points. You need a total of 21 Zoni, by the way, in order to beat the game. You'll need the ship tether and 1 other upgrade that you can get. So, yeah, keep an eye out for them. They're not you don't need all 40. You only need about half of them to beat the game, but you definitely want to collect them, especially when they're, you know, just on the beaten path normally. And along the way, you'll get other ship upgrades, like more armor, better missiles, better shots, and all that stuff. So it's not bad to keep an eye out. Whoop, that's an asteroid. And that's a spy satellite. Well, let's take them out while we're here. Once you've taken out all of the spy satellites in the area, they won't respawn until you leave the sector and then come back. So, yeah, if you want to make it a little bit easier to move around in here, I would say destroy the spy satellites because it's just simpler than trying to deal with them any other way. Just use that, that's a little easier than trying to deal with them the other way. Ooh, what do we got? Multiplier for our damage, nice. We like that around here. I don't know, this is just so comfy, the ship missions in this game. It's not that they have to be, like, difficult or anything, although I think they get a little difficult later on, but they're just really comfy. They're really easy to do, like, in between stuff. It's nothing too brain-taxing, you know what I mean, in between planets. And it's a nice little way to break up the gameplay. So it's not just shooting and shooting and shooting all the time. I like them. I can understand if people don't like them because maybe they feel like they're a little bit of a, you know, a little bit too much of a break in the pace, but I don't know, for me, I like them. They don't really break up the pacing that badly for me. But then again, I like most games that have spaceflight in them, because not all sci-fi games have spaceflight in them. Sometimes you're flying around in space, but you aren't always the one that's piloting the ship when you're flying around. Sometimes it's being piloted for you instead. So, like in Mass Effect. It's funny, because the Mass Effect analogies are not going to end there with this particular game, as we'll see soon enough. Anyway, that takes care of all the spy satellites, so let's keep going to the moons and see what else we can find. Here's Vela Epsilon. Only 28 more fine wax, not bad. You're getting there. Back to breeding dino, still haven't gotten a runnable one. You haven't hatched too many so far, around 20 or so, but man. It's still, though, I mean, it'll take a little while, unfortunately. Hopefully you get some more luck with it this time than the last time. Alright, let's see what we got here. Little guys. I was going to say rogue battery bots, but no, that's just a battery bot that I can use to do this. So. I would assume that the battery bots don't have a very good union representative, because they seem to not be able to just, like, get out of their jobs. You just recover them and you just throw them in. It's like, man, instead of using me for slave labor, why don't you talk to my rep first? You never have to equip the swing shot in this game, by the way, because it'll just automatically equip when you're flying towards a swing shot-able object, so. go. We're almost there to V5 with this thing, because you can kind of see if I look at its experience bar, it's kind of glowing a little bit. So, that's pretty cool. Can I hit you from there? Maybe. No, that's a bomb. I need this. There we go. Cool. You need a battery bot for that one, so let's go see if we can find one. Just gonna jump right around this toxic cloud. I was gonna just go for it there. I probably just should have, but whatever. It's fine. Hold on, sir. I'll be right with you. There we go. Come here, you. Gotta go back to work, man. Sorry. I just need your help with this. Unfortunately, break time's over. Define runnable. Using a VGC or something like back when PGL did casual AF tournaments. You bred before IV Lillipup to use. Why do you almost have a V5 weapon this early? Oh, because it's the only ones I'm using. That's why. Because I don't have any other weapons that I actually want to use at this point, so... It's almost like how the Heavy Lancer and the Mini Nuke upgraded back in Going Commando. They upgraded really quickly, so it's kind of a similar idea. But these two, like I said, they work pretty well in combination with one another, so... Ow, that was a little faster than the last one. I was going to say, I'm going to jump to this, and it's like... It's going to fly out from under my feet or something. Gotta be a little careful here, though, because, well, I'm on hard mode, so these enemies kind of hit a little harder than usual. There we go. There's some nanotech. I'll take it, thank you. As you can see, nanotech gives you back a decent chunk of your HP as well. Gives you about 25% of your HP when you get some back, depending on how much nanotech you have. I think eventually it starts to lower by late in the game. Like, you only get back about, I want to say 20% of your HP by the time you get towards the end game. But it's not really, you don't really feel it too much because it's a pretty fair amount of nanotech even all the way in the end of the game. So, but okay. Good thing I can't jump in the lava, apparently. Oh, cool. And we have our first V5 weapon, the Mega Constructo Bomb. Yeah, they don't have any fancy name for it, but it gets a little more damage and a little more ammo capacity, so that's not too bad. As you can see, it now has 14 bombs in it, which helps quite a bit because that's a little bit more grenade that I can use to spam things with. No extra AoE, but that's okay. We don't need the extra AoE. We need the battery bot instead. Is this game short AF? No, it's closer to a Tools of Destruction type of a length. It'll probably take us about 6 streams to beat by my estimates, so... Because we'll be doing more stuff in this one than we did in Tools of Destruction. We didn't really do a whole lot of backtracking in Tools, but in this one we'll be doing most of the side content, so... Did catch a wild one with a perfect speed IV, which is nice. That's not too bad then. So you have that as one of the parents. Runnable for you would be Modest Nature and fairly good special attack and defensive IVs. You want to do a run and play with Pokemon you've never used before, and it's one of them. You end up starting with a Dino as well, still not sure. Barring full, how do you finish maxing it? If you're just doing a run of a game, shouldn't you just use one? It's the main story, it's not that hard. But, I mean, it depends on what Conker wants to do with it. Oh, you're going to do a bunch of post-game stuff. I would assume that that also includes the, which one are you doing? White. So that would include the White Forest, where you might need the EVs, or rather the IVs, excuse me. I have to blow my nose again, sorry. And the trains, yeah, you'll need the IVs for both of those, yeah. That's for sure. Ugh. Sorry. It's entirely in my head, whatever this sinus-based cold type of a dealie is, and it sucks, but I did take a pill for it before I did the stream, so I would feel a little bit less, okay, that was weird. So I'd feel a little bit less under the weather. Right now, like I said, the only thing I really feel is just a little warm, but that's probably just from the Okay. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just shooting. Hopefully I have enough bullets. Yeah. Just enough, apparently. Good. I mean, I could have done with a bomb, but it would have been a little harder. And that's 11. You also get your nanotech maxed out when you find a Zoni, so that's not too bad. Keep that in mind, because sometimes it can be a bit of a saving grace on these little planets. So. Alright, let's see what else we got here. We did Vela's Epsilon and a couple of other ones. The Comet is over there, but we still can't do anything with that just yet, so let's just keep looking around. We've still got the depot, which I started at today, and we might actually be able to go and do something with that later on. Although I've done most of the planets over in the direction of the planet we need to go to, which is over there, Terracnos, but we'll figure that out. Excuse me. Looks like we haven't been here yet. Vela Gamma. So let's check this one out. We'll end up at the depot probably by the end anyway, and ideally we'll have a ship tether as well, so. Could do the post-game without IVs and EV training like Daniel and Rosella did, but it's gonna hurt, and you will want a full team for that with good coverage, not just decent. Yeah, I could see that being a bit on the tricky side, that's for sure. Well, there's a Zoni over there. There's a Vullard over here. Hi. Sir, you're about to be eaten by crabs. I'm just gonna whack these things with my wrench now, unless I decide that I want to, like, you know, unless I decide I actually want to level up the Constructo Pistol a little more. Unfortunately, you can't run into enemies and kill them or hit them to damage them with the hover boots. You make contact, but it's not like the boxes where you can actually do that, unfortunately. So, but now we have 12 Zoni and also a million enemies on top of me, so that's fun. I think I need, yeah, a little bit of ammo too, so maybe I'll stock up while I'm here and then go to the depot. Hi there. Yeah, unfortunately it takes a little bit for the, what's it called, the targeting to adjust on the Constructo Pistol, which makes it a little less useful than it probably could be. It's, like I said, it's especially a problem on these circular planets where you could end up just shooting directly over top of them if you don't shoot properly. But, what do I know? So we got here. There's probably a gold bolt on this planet as well, just judging by the little nooks and crannies they've got all over the place here. Where's my ship, anyway? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Feel like I'm back in SSX Tricky on this little snow planet. Oh, well. Okay, Aphelion, let's get the hell out of here. But first, we'll upgrade her again. She's got a ship tether now. Perfect. So now we can go do those little side quests with the ship tether that we've had to do before this. So we'll go do those. Because we might as well. Yeah, see there's a gold bolt on this planet somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I don't really care all that much, to be honest. We'll come back for it later. You love White Tree Hollow's music and you hate it so effing much. Ah, the duality. Oh boy.
Attention, Starship Signature 3371 Alpha. This is Station Chief Croy. Do you copy?
That's a good copy, Station Croy.
We have a down transport vessel in your quadrant. We've ordered a toolship to retrieve it, but it's on the other side of the system, and, well, we'd be happy to pay you for hauling it here. What do you say?
So maybe those two are related. It's distinctly possible. So let's go haul the transport vessel to the Vela Depot.
Thanks, Outsider. We'll sync its position to your nav unit now.
Sounds good. And, yeah, it's the same one as before. Or no, actually, it's not the same one as before. There's a different ship all the way out here, because the other one is that other yellow triangle all the way over there. This ship needs a ship tether as well, so we'll go see if we can get a little closer. So we can use the tether. And drag it with us like it just, the ship just ragdolled, okay? Like, I need you guys to understand, that's not how gravity works. We got a new follower. Just a Ray of Trans Sunshine. Thank you for following, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I lost the ship because I need to destroy nefarious ships. Okay. Oh, the Comet is here too. Alright, well, we'll figure that out later. Hello there. What do you guys got? A bunch of nothing by the looks of it. It's just, oop, I rolled right into that one. That's okay. Just use the missile. But yeah, unfortunately, during some of the ship tether missions, you'll be interrupted by Nefarious's space fleet, and we'll have to destroy them in order to keep going. No big deal, I guess. We'll be able to handle it. That's not good. Let's do that, see if we can kind of erase a few of the missiles before they get to us. Ooh, double bolts. Not bad. Most of these ship, the little upgrades that you get from the ship are not all that substantial. I mean, double damage and rapid fire are pretty nice, so... And vulnerability is pretty nice, too, I guess. I guess most of them are decent, at the very least. See if I can hit on target here. There we go. Bit long range, but that's okay. Send a missile out that way. And here's the other couple of ships. I got another double bolts. Nice. Alright, let's see where I left you. There you are. You come with me. It just looks so goofy to me, right? Like, it just looks so silly for it to just fall out underneath my ship. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let's see here. Let's get this right here. I think once you... I don't know if you have to land with it. I guess it just untethers once you land here, so that's fine.
We'll take it from here.
Sounds good. Glad to be of assistance. Let's see what you got here. And we got some extra bolts for it, too. Would definitely hurt if you didn't go through without IVs and EV training. You're still working on the other members of the team, but Dino is one that you want to use. Yeah, and I could see without the IV and EV training, it would be a bit of a... It would be a bit of a thing, that's for sure. Dan used a Dialga, Ho-Oh, Volcarona, Samurott, Hunkelder, and can't remember the sixth top of your head, so he definitely struggled with Black Tower. Too many fights. One Doctor of Floor kind of hurts after a while. Yeah, it sounds like it. Think about an old OC interact with Ratchet. Nice. And Adam's here as well. Hello, Adam. How you doing? Welcome. Teeny ship of yours pulling a much larger one like it's nothing. Yeah, that ship tether is hella powerful. That's for sure. Excuse me a moment. Let me just blow my nose again. Sorry. Occasionally, the sinuses just act up, and that just isn't good at all. Alright, let's refill on ammo. We've already seen that one, so we'll just leave that well enough alone for now. I just need maxed ammo, and you need to stock these Tesla spikes as soon as possible so I can actually use them. Anyway, got that Ectoflux armor yet? No, not yet. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. Alright, back out in the vacuum of space. Yeah, the vacuum of space might help with the towing. That's also a possibility. That's true. Now, having to deal with gravity would really help, probably, but you still find it kind of comical. Yeah, I mean, it's probably, yeah, it is probably just the vacuum of space doing it, but it's still pretty silly that it just sort of falls underneath your ship. At least that's how I feel, anyway. Alright, let's do a little more towing. We'll go do the rest of the planets here, and then maybe we'll go back to the other sector later. Less decided and more unlock the ship tether.
Thank you, Ratchet. Standing by to receive components.
Okay, so let's see what we can do to help this guy out. We got to collect some warp drive components for him. Out in the space junk over here. I need to stop before the comet runs into me again. Unfortunately, the tail has a little bit of a damage effect that it'll deal to you, so you gotta... Apparently it's following me. Hang on, I'm just gonna go straight through it. There you go. Once you're a little bit far enough out of it, it won't, like, once you're far enough away from it, it won't actually affect you anymore, but still. Alright, let's see if we can find some more stuff for him. Some of this stuff is probably fairly valuable. Or at least it has the components that he needs, you know.
One more, and I should be able to repair the capacitor.
Cool. Let's see what we got. One of these things might help. There you go, friend. Uh-oh, the radio is talking over top of the Vollard.
So if you missed my earlier advertisement, and by the looks of my audience, hey, you did, come on down to the Battleplex for tonight's encore performance. That's Mac McElroy, quality comedy for the entire galaxy.
Boy, I hope so. Seems like he's not getting a whole lot of patrons from if he's putting out this much stuff, you know. Yeah, that and frictionless ENVT, yeah. Just imagine a sad scene. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, you can describe it if you feel like it. I'll read through it once I get a moment. Your health is a number. Okay, yeah. Oh, in terms of your old OC and Ratchet interacting. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's fair. Let's see here. So we could go back here now and take care of that ship tether mission. Our next Zoni upgrade's at 15, but we got all the Zoni there already. Well, I don't want to leave that guy waiting too long, I guess. So let's go to the Phylax sector and at least do the ship tether thing. I might be able to go pick up that gold bolt that we missed while I'm there, too, just so I can get that planet off of my menu, off of my map there, because it's still green, so... Usually I like to try to get everything on the moons that I can. And if I know where the gold bolts are, which in this case I think I remember where it is, it's not too far away from where the Zoni was, we'll be able to collect it.
Now entering Phylax sector.
I'm back, baby! Let's go tether that dude so he can get to the depot. Let's see. But yeah, as you can see, when you go back into a sector, Nefarious' spy satellites will return, unfortunately. And you'll have to deal with them. I mean, they don't really give a whole ton of bolts, but I guess if you want to do a bunch of ship battles, at least this way, it's not like you're just flying through the vacuum of space with nothing to do, you know? So... Anyway, let's hail this ship now that we have a tether. Well, again, I didn't change my mind. I just didn't have a tether before this, but I'll take the bolts. Alright, let's go. Let's grab your ship then. Thank you. And now off to the depot, which apparently has nothing on it, but that's okay. Probably going to run into a few ships on the way, but that's okay, too. Looks like there's a spy satellite not too far away. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Staples button.
Thanks, 3371 Alpha. Here's something for your trouble.
Appreciate it. And he'll give us a few bolts. Not that we really need a whole lot, but, you know. It's there. Actually, I just thought about it. We actually need to go check in with the those other guys back at the Vela depot, because they've also got a mission for us. I think they mentioned that they needed us to do something with the tether with the Comet, if I recall correctly. I forget, but we're going to go find out in a minute. I'm just trying to fly around these spy satellites so I don't have to fight them before I land. There you go. Worked on stuff like that. Reminds you of an old friend of yours. Used to have one of those easy buttons. Cool gimmick. I think I need to get myself one of those easy buttons so I can just press it whenever something happens that's worth a while to do it. I think, so that's the... Let's see here. So that's the building where we got the Zoni right there. And if we look right there, it looks like there's something in a little depression in the ground there by the hover boots. So, the hover boot platform. So let's head back this way and see what we can find now that we have one. Now that we have a hover boot to use. Okay, there's the building. Bunch of little crabs, and yeah, here we go. There's the gold bowl. So now this planet will no longer be highlighted. Perfect. Probably I should go look at that other one in the Vela sector too, but we'll go do that later. For now, let's get the hell out of this sector, and then we'll go explore the rest of the moons. Oh, that's a radioactive box. Apparently I didn't take damage. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so... that takes care of this entire sector, pretty much. I don't think we ever have to come back here now. And yeah, we finally finished that Explore the Moons mission that it was talking about, now that we got everything on these ones. So if we look at our mission menu, now it's just got the main mission, the Rhino 5 plans, and then we've got our completed missions down below here. So there you go. Alright, let's warp out, because I don't really care too much about the spy satellites that are there. So... okay, Vela Gamma is the one that we already did the thing on, but we didn't find the gold bolt, so we'll go back there. And we'll try to do all these ship missions before we go to Terracnos, and then we'll finish up in Terracnos. Although I think when we finish the stream, we'll actually be finishing up at the end of today by doing another Clank section, because once we leave this sector for the next sector, we'll get another Clank mission. Usually once you leave the sector, you get a Clank mission over in the Great Clock, so...
Now entering Vela sector.
Sorry, I saw an opportunity and I said I better take it before I run into any spy satellites out here.
Attention, carbon-based lifeforms. Discobot is now monitoring the electrowave modulator to ensure a proper output of treble. You are welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see. They said they needed a ship tether to do this stuff, so let's see if they're ready to give me the mission now.
Outsider, I'm conducting an experiment for the Bullard League of Celestial Oddities. How'd you like to chase a comet in the interest of science? I'll pay you for it.
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Great. The League's trying to develop a new form of energy using rare frozen isotopes. Unfortunately, the only place to get a sample is in the core of a comet. If you could fly into the comet's tail, you should be able to extract a sample of the isotopes.
Isn't that a little dangerous? Well, actually, yes. Good. But yeah, we need to get a core sample from this comet, so we're going to have to kind of fly in the tail of it, maybe take a little damage along the way, but we'll figure it out. And while we're flying in the tail of it, we'll see if we can blast off a little chunk of it so we can grab the sample.
There it is. Isn't she a beauty?
Turn around.
Now fly into the tail and get as close to the core as you can. Just be sure to move quickly. You don't want your navigation system to freeze out for prolonged exposure.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to fly to the side of it, actually, so... Oh, there goes that. Can you guys fuck off? I'm trying to explore a comet. Ow. Ow. Actually, I think if you fly far enough away, yeah, they'll leave you well enough alone, so... Alright, let me see if I can maybe get a little closer. You can't fire and use the accelerator at the same time, unfortunately, so... Let's see if we can catch up to it a little bit. We can blast off that section. I'm just going to do it from the side as best I can. Oop, there we go. Almost there, I think. I'm losing it. Hold on, let me get a little closer. A little too far away. There's another spy ship, that's fine. Shoot up there and then get the hell out of here. I could use a little extra nanotech anyway. So, maybe if I shoot ahead with the missiles. Missiles aren't too accurate here, unfortunately, because they can't lock onto this thing, but, you know, we'll do the best we can. Maybe fire ahead of it a little bit and that'll work, because that didn't really work all that well. Maybe if I turn this way a little and then shoot. I would say this thing's pretty tough, but I mean, it is a comet, so... Alright, we got a core sample.
I've never seen anyone fly into a comet and survive before. You're a hero. Of course, I'll have to tell the League I did it, what with regulations and you not being a member and all, but...
Yeah, okay. Anyway, we transferred that over to him and we got some extra bolts for it. Cool. So each depot usually has a little mission for you in the sector. It's nothing too substantial, typically, but I'll do it. It sounds like fun. This is not Vela Gamma, it doesn't look like. Oh, this is Vela Gamma, but it's all done over here. Okay. Nothing left for us to do there then, so let's go to the other two planets, and then we'll head for Terracnos after that. I'd like to repair my ship, but I guess we can do that later. This looks like another challenge planet, so let's see what we've got. Step away for Gitvit, gotta feed your aunt to leave the stream on, of course. Alright, Adam, sounds like a plan. We'll see you in a little bit. Don't celebrate yet, man. I've still got you in my sights. Yeah, it's another little challenge planet, so we'll just see how many of these things we can knock out of the park with ye old Constructo pistol. Because the Constructo pistol needs a little bit more experience, so... I'm not really too concerned about the music on the radio either, because I would imagine that the music is all considered a part of this game's soundtrack, so none of it is copyrighted. I don't think Insomniac would do something so silly as to take copyrighted music and put it in the game's soundtrack, because they'll eventually lose the license for it, and yeah, that probably wouldn't do any good for them or for me, so... But we'll see. Incidentally, by the way, it might be better to get in the habit of shooting with the R1 button in this game. They give you the option in other Ratchet games, but going forward in the series after A Crack in Time, R1 becomes the primary fire button. So if you're like me and you've mainly been using the circle button for this, it might be a good idea to start using R1 instead. Although, I think R2 becomes the fire button in Rift Apart, but I don't quite recall. I haven't played Rift Apart, so I can't tell you one way or the other. Ooh, some more ammo. Always nice to get a little pick-me-up. Let's see. Gotta be more enemies around here somewhere. Let's go take a look around on the planet here. Use the hover boots to go for a little light jog. Oh, there we go. There's some enemies. A 1, a 2, and a 3. There you go. Yeah, tried to adapt to modern shooters, yes, because I think they figured, well, most people probably their trigger finger is on one of those buttons at the moment anyway. And at the time, they mapped shoot to R1 because people didn't think about the fact that, oh, actually the trigger button is R2 on the PS3 and moving forward from there. So technically you should put the trigger button on the trigger button, but whatever, it's fine. They moved it to R2 in Rift Apart, so I guess they learned their lesson. Can I shoot these things to get anything out of it? Oh, that's a... oh my god. Okay, this is an interaction I didn't expect. What do I even do with this thing? I guess I could blow up asteroids with it. Oh my god. I'm gonna give it to the comet. Hang on. Let's give it back to him. Oh, this is funny. I didn't know you could do this. Just pull it right out of the way. Hold on. Slide out this way. What I was actually gonna do... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I was actually going to shoot it and see what happened if I blew it up. Will it give me gummy parts? No, it will give me precisely 1 bolt. That was such a ridiculous little interaction. Oh my god. Okay, well, now that that non sequitur's out of the way, let's go to Vela Beta.
Welcome to House of Synth.
Yeah, all of 1 bolt. What a great price. Oh, it does. You beat it with a friend, you loved it. Nice. Nice. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Get up there. Wow. Thought I wasn't going to make it. Good lord. And, oh, enemies. Okay. Off I go. Ratchet not... Ah, that's ice. You should be dead. Yeah, gotta grab the Zoni. Alright, let's see if we can just get past these guys without even fighting the enemies, because, I mean, they kind of... If I can go to the side here, yeah, there we go. We can kind of just leave them in my dust, so... Whoop, hello there. Well, since these guys are right on my tail, how about we... Ow. How many bullets does it take to kill you? 7, okay. I mean, that works. That's a little extra experience. Oh, I see what you want me to do. Okay, so I just gotta do one of these. And then fly on over. I guess it fires pretty quick now at B4. Get quite a bit of bullets out of these things, too. Oh, hello. And these guys shoot ice projectiles and might be a little vaguely stronger than the fire ones that we fought before. Yeah, judging by the fact that they take like 7 bullets to kill. Maybe even 8. I mean, that's if you can aim properly, of course. I'm just going to use the bomb, I think, for this part. Whoa. Maybe not. Maybe because they're ranged, I should just use the pistola. Nice, extra nanotech. So yeah, like I said, we got 6 there where we got 5 before, so that's a bunch of those guys. I don't know which one I'm going to kill first, but I'll do whatever the auto-targeting says to do. There we go. Cool. $1 from a massive celestial ice cube. Yes, exactly. Alright, Conquer, see you in a little bit. Go get yourself some food. Man, those, whatever those things are, I figure they're like raritanium crystals or something, judging by the makeup of them, but they're flying pretty quick in orbit of this thing. This thing must have a pretty decent gravitational pull for them to fly that fast. Anyway, I'm just going to use this. Soften them up a little bit. Because the Constructo pistol is running a little low on ammo at the moment, so I guess we'll use it the opposite of what we used it for before. We'll actually soften things up with the bomb, since it's already upgraded, and then we'll go from there. Just get right over that. Thank you. And that brings us up to 13 zoning. Nice. We are getting there, that's for sure. Alright, definitely gonna have... Oh, okay, never mind. There's a jump pad right here. I was thinking I was gonna have to jump and glide over here, but they give you a jump pad, so... Oops. Alright, what do we got on the radar, Felion? Anything else? This planet still has something on it, because it's still green. What could I have missed? Let's go find out. Where didn't I go? Let's see here. So I went that way. Let's just look at the normal path. Oh! That's where I didn't go. Over there. How do I get there? To go up there, so... Okay, so that's where the zoning was, is right there. So one of the high platforms, that instead of going that way, I need to, like, glide off to that platform there, and then go into the building. Hopefully there's a teleporter or something to get me back to my ship after that, because that wouldn't work too well otherwise. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3... Well, actually, no, that's the platform right there. So the third platform that I go to, I can jump off the side. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. A 1, 2, a 3. Oh, almost didn't hit that jump pad there. Okay. Now, we want to go this way, jump off, and glide our way down. Hell, I might even make it to the building using the... how the planet is round like this. What do we got here? A gold bolt. Nice. What is it about small that's so damn cute? That is the age-old internet question, isn't it? I think I hit him with my wrench once there. That's why he took a little less damage. Well, we're almost a quarter of the way there with the gold bolts, but again, I don't think I'll be getting all of them. I might get up to the Dan Johnson skin, but that'll be about it. Game, what do you expect me to do here? I mean, I'll just go in the pool if that's what you want, but... I see an ammo crate over here, so let's go grab something out of that. Before we do that, let's see if we can get back by doing... Oh, no, that's not going to work. Ow. Well, it'll take me back to my ship, so I guess it's whatever. Alright, off we go. Now we can go to Terracnos, if I can ever get out of this asteroid field. Well, that seems like a nice little way to get out. Looks like there's a ship pretty close to Terracnos orbit, though, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. Oh, we might have to fight it on the way. It just depends on where it is in comparison. Nope, definitely not. It's all the way over there. What the heck is going on here? Some kind of weird satellite grid? Well, let's fly a little closer and find out. The Terracnos barrier. Apparently they have a barrier set up. Oh, hello. Yeah, so in order to get past the barrier, you're going to need to use your ship's hyperthrusters to get there. So, if you don't have 6 Zoni at this point, you can't get through the barrier. You're going to have to go find some. Although they've given you plenty of opportunities to find them at this point, so... Because you get, like, what, 3 on Quantos and then 3 on Tauren 4. So you've got... If you've collected the ones that you could have gotten on the story planets at this point, you're pretty much in good shape. But here we are in Blackwater City, I mean... on Terracnos.
General, come in. I just landed in Axiom City.
Axiom City, there you go.
I'm afraid I've run into a bit of trouble. We've had to make a slight adjustment to our plan.
Uh-oh.
What kind of adjustment?
Attention, citizens. Rogue Lombax Alistair Azimuth
has been spotted within city limits. Troopers have been mobilized for your protection.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't worry, I have a plan. Just get to Nurox Plaza and wait for me to make contact.
Okay, can do. Well, there goes the Zoni. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Hi there. Somebody follow that Zoni! Ah, there we go. That's what I've been looking for. The Tesla spikes. Let's take a look. Yeah, Axiom City. Violently and instantly freezes to death, exactly.
The ultimate defensive weapon. One spike is effective. Two or more, and they're outright lethal. When some goons approach you, try throwing a few Tesla spikes. Deadly electricity will flow between each spike, destroying nearby enemies and protecting your hide. The more you throw, the more protected you'll be. Tesla spikes. Available only at RumbleNet.
Kind of a cool concept for a weapon, really. It never gets nearly enough ammo to be particularly useful, but against small enemies, it's actually pretty solid. I don't think it's as good as the Shock Ravager from Tools of Destruction, but then again, I can say that about a lot of stuff in this game, unfortunately. But yeah, so we'll buy the Tesla Spikes. That's our next weapon. It's 19,000, but that's okay. Okay, fair enough. And the Groovatron glove is coming soon. Just like Mr. Zircon, the Groovatron actually maneuvered from being a device in Tools of Destruction to a weapon in A Crack in Time, so we'll probably be investing in that too. So yeah, we got our Tesla Spikes. You get 6 ammo. I need to sneeze. Hold on. Ugh, excuse me. And blow my nose, evidently. I should probably mute the microphone. I'm trying to blow away from the microphone as best I can. Apologies. Ugh. But I should probably still just mute it. I just feel like if I'm going to be muting it, it's going to be like a constant thing. It's going to be muted, unmuted, muted, unmuted every 15, 20 minutes. So, these ads are dumb. I love it. They're so great, and the art style only complements all the ads. Oh, absolutely. I agree with both of you. They're fantastic. I enjoy them quite a bit. Where'd the Zoni go? Actually, I think he's up there. So, excuse me, pardon me, Terrachnoids. Let me head up here if I can. No, the Zoni's somewhere else. He's not over there. Maybe he kept going. I didn't see him once I went into the little GrummelNet thing there. Oh, okay. Oh, the armor shop. Okay. Got the armor now? Okay, cool. You've got the Ectoflux armor now. And we can buy that pretty easily as well. Thank you. And that'll give us a little bit of extra damage resistance, so that's not too bad. I look like a Green Lantern in a helmet. Oh boy. Zoni's got to be around here somewhere. Must have gone, like I said, up and around. Because it's definitely not over there anymore. So, where did the Tesla spikes go on my thing here? Right there? Excuse me. Actually, I might want to put them down a little further. Let's see if I can adjust my quick select here. Yes, I can. Okay. If you had the time, you can make a whole ad in the same style with like paper cutouts. Oh my god, that would be so cool, but it sounds like something that would take like a whole lot of time to do. Absolutely. How do I want this arranged exactly? Constructo Bomb and Constructo Shotgun can go there. I want to keep, because there's some returning weapons from Tools of Destruction that we'll be getting, so I want to keep like them on up, down, left, and right, and then the new stuff on like the corners. So, let's put Tesla Spikes there, actually, because we're going to have, like, 3 support weapons in this game, which is a lot more than I usually do. Usually I only have just the 1 support weapon, like the Nano Swarmers and Tools of Destruction, but in this game, they kind of give you more support weapons than they do in most other Ratchet & Clank games, so probably be keeping them on the 3 on the bottom, and then we'll keep our 5 active weapons up on the top, so... There we go. Seriously, though, where'd that Zoni go? Gotta be around here somewhere. Which way do I go, George? Okay, probably not that way. That way looks like the main path, so... Welcome back, Conquer. I don't think you did, to be honest. We made it to Axiom City, and that's about it. There's a Zoni that I'm looking for at the moment, and that's about it. Gotta be around here somewhere. We finished up the moons that we were doing, so yeah, that's about it. Why do you have 3 quick select rings? I don't think you can ever fill all of them up either. I think you need a total of 3 in order to completely... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. I think you need a total of 3 to get all the weapons, but you never, like, fill up the 3rd one. I think you only get to, like... I think there's a total of, like, 20 weapons in this game, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. So. Oh, okay, that's what's up here. Another Constructo mod. Nice. We got a Zoni Conquer. It also arrived at a new world. Yes, there's that. Which one did we get this time? Another one for the bomb. And this one's the good one for the bomb, the proximity trigger. So this one, it triggers when an enemy is in the range of the bomb. So it behaves pretty much exactly like the fusion grenade did in Tools of Destruction. And, well, you know how much I like the fusion grenade in Tools of Destruction, so of course I'm going to use that mod here. Because it just... I don't know, I find it more useful to hit on proximity than for it to hit on contact, because sometimes I won't make a direct hit on an enemy. Sometimes I want to just throw it in between a bunch of enemies and then have that work. There's the Zoni. Alright, little guy, where are you going? He's going up. That's where he's going. Oh, okay, so he's going to go along the course. Got it, so we just got to catch up to him. Which I'm sure I'll be able to do eventually. There we go. Gotcha. And there's another Zoni. Cool. Up to 14 now. Perfect. I could go back that way, but I think I'll just go this way, to be honest. Might as well just go back the way I came. I feel like if I had the armor magnetizer, I'd be able to get those bolts that are in the middle there, but we're swinging just a little too low to get them, unfortunately. Anything here that I need? Apparently not. That thing looks like it's really freaking the hell out, but that's fine. Alright, more hover boot sections. Oh, hang on. Almost forgot this part.
Another Lombax?
Hi.
Who do you think you are? Hover booting over everything in sight like it's your own personal playground.
Hey man, if you don't want me to hover, then maybe you should not put the hover platforms right there. What is this place?
You mean you don't even know where you are?
Nope.
This is Axiom City, home to the most intelligent life forms in the universe. We won Polaris' brainiest race competition 3,000 years in a row.
Damn, congrats. That's a long time. Where'd the other Lombax go?
You mean the criminal the authorities are looking for? He headed towards the spaceport, hover booting off these transports like a vandal.
Again, you need to stop putting these transports with hover boot platforms on them if you don't want them to hover boot over them. What do you know about Pollux Industries?
In the market for Zoni technology, are you?
Something like that.
I'm afraid they've already signed an exclusive contract with someone else. A doctor, if I recall.
Great. I might need to go rewrite that contract. Thanks for the info. I'll be back.
It's something squishy. You will give up the Lombax.
I already told you, I haven't seen him.
Well, you're about to see one right now. Let's throw a couple of Tesla spikes down. So as you can see there, the Tesla spikes will create a little barrier, and if the enemies run into it, well, first of all, it'll shock them when they get close, but if they run into the barrier, it'll deal additional damage to them. It's not particularly powerful, but I won't really be using it for its power, to be honest. I'll mainly be using it as a means of dealing with small enemies. But, hey, it lasts a pretty long time, so that's not too bad. Alright, what do we go? Oh my god, I was gonna say, what do we got here? But we got a turret guy. Oh boy. Let's get out our Constructo Bomb for this one. Strafe between potted plants so he can't kill me. Hopefully the Terracnoids made the potted plants here fairly indestructible, because I'm dying. So that's fun. Nice. And just like that, the Tesla spikes are already V2. Probably because I was using it on more enemies, or larger enemies, than I was supposed to. But they've got a pretty decent range to them, so... yeah, use them and abuse them. Especially against large numbers of small enemies. That's going to be our main use for them throughout the game, is large numbers of small enemies, so... we'll just run around in that area, because most of the small enemies in the game only take a single hit to kill, so... yeah. Let's keep this out for now, because it's pretty close to finishing up, and then we can take it off the menu eventually. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Somebody's house, maybe, and some camo crates. That's about it. So glad you made a dentist appointment for next week. You think one of your molars is the issue? Oh boy. That's never fun, having a dental issue like that. I'm probably going to have to... I was thinking about it, too, earlier today. I'm probably going to have to reschedule my wisdom teeth removal, which is supposed to be next Tuesday. But I'm probably going to have to reschedule it because of this sinus thing that I got going on. I don't want to walk into the office with my mouth wide open for 45 minutes while they pull my teeth out and then infect everyone in the room, you know? So, yeah, hopefully everything gets resolved for you. You have a sneaking suspicion one of yours is acting up as well. You're too busy at the moment, though. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, teeth are... It's one of those things that creeps up on you, right? Because it's one of those things you don't think about until all of a sudden it starts hurting, and it's like, oh my god, you know? Recall using the coils against the Hydra tank thing since it barely moves. Yes, that's a good point, too. Yeah, the coils work well against enemies that are fairly stationary. So, use them and abuse them. Works pretty good. I think I'm going to need my hover boots here. Yep. We'll just slide our way right along here. Well. Sorry about your luggage, bro. Another one of those changing crates. I probably should have waited for it to be nanotech. Oh well.
I don't care much for those movements either. If that Lombax have to destroy our terminal, take some initiative, Cortex. All we have to do is reset the system manually. Who's gonna hop over the defensive grid? You? You couldn't even make the hoverball team. It was all politics, and you know it.
Anyway, we're at the spaceport. Let's see what they've got to tell us.
Another Lombax. Come back to vandalize more equipment? Mind your
He vandalized your equipment?
Intelligent being can see that this is a different Lombax.
Thank you.
My colleague is just upset about the rebel Azimuth destroying the terminal.
Why did he destroy the terminal?
Defensive grid, and now
Oh.
the entire city's closed off. Maybe you can help. What's he gonna do? Fly over the grid and activate the reboot switches? Ah, I'd love to see that.
You would you? Well, let me see what I can do for you. So now we gotta clean up Azimuth's mess, because apparently he doesn't know how to do things the right way, he just knows how to do things the destructive way. That'll be a problem throughout the game, unfortunately. Anyway. Yeah, we'll go clean up his mess by reactivating all the terminals and stuff, but let me just see, is there anything else over here? Not a whole lot for right now, so... I like using the hover boots to cover additional ground in levels, especially... I mean, you don't have to use them to move, like, if you're, you know, patient, you don't have to really worry about using them to move, but I like to use them to cover more ground, so... Excuse me. Sorry, I was trying to get over that to see if I could, but I don't think you can just yet until you fix this security grid. Can't fly over that gate, but you can fly over the gate in front of us, so... Also, watch out for the TV screens there. That could be a bit of a problem. Next Tuesday's your appointment? Oh boy, must have been thinking on the same wavelength then. Although my appointment, my first one, was supposed to be on Monday, but it got canceled. So... Okay, just an unstable ion coil, apparently.
Alert! Alert! Lombax detected near avionics terminal 9.
Uh-oh. Why do you guys have one of those? Oh, right, because they're under contract with Nefarious. So of course they would. Looks like time for a little more Tesla spike action. Oh, that guy's got guns, never mind. Yeah, you guys should leave while I take care of this. Nice. I'll just shoot ahead of me. It'll work out eventually. Oh, hello. Just trying to get that V5, although apparently I'm going to be a little out of luck here. Okay. Well then, stop running into the spike there, friend, and then it won't hurt. Alright, anyway, we're at a Constructo pistol at just the wrong time, unfortunately. There we go.
lot of trouble for this, but I'm tired of Nefarious and his troops. Let's see if I can activate this transport tube now that the lockdown's over. Here you go. This ought to take you right to Nurox Plaza.
Cool.
Tube activated.
So now we can use the transport tube to head on over to the plaza, but before we go there, I want to go grab that,
For all your help. Lombax.
You're welcome.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I want to go grab some of the stuff that's inside of these areas first before I do anything else. Stay here, Battery Bot. I'll be right back. Just gonna grab a little more nanotech, a little bit of extra everything else. Where do you go, Battery Bot? Let's see. You don't go over there. Gotta have a spot for you in here somewhere. Not there, though. So I'm destroying people's luggage again. That's just great. That's a Zoni.
Commuter Starship 1104 from the Tomley Outpost. All travelers, please stand clear of the green zone.
See if there's... Oh, yeah, you can bounce off of those, what's it called there? The, You can bounce off of the screens there if you're not careful, so... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Bye, Zoni! Well, that wasn't fun. In regards to the molar, you think it needs a filling, to be honest? Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, filling is... I mean, I guess it's not too big of a deal, but still. Not fun, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what we need to do with this little guy. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Let's just leave him here for now. It's fine. Don't run off the cliff. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. Where are you going? Oh, he's going back. Okay. Back over here. Oop, hang on. He's making a move for the course, isn't he? Let's see. Go up here. Yep, sure did. Come back here, little guy. Oh, there you are. I've been pretty good so far, Adam. Like I said, a little under the weather for the past approximately 12 hours, but I'll get better. It's fine. Just a little sinusy cold, that's all. How you been? Been a while since been active for the stream or the server, besides posting the late night meme. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You come in and check stuff out whenever you'd like. Yeah, I've been pretty good so far, other than, like I said, the other stuff. With lay sickness that I'm getting down with. Ooh, another Rhino 5 Hollow plan. Nice. Even if we find all of these, I don't think I'm going to give them to the smuggler. He seems a little, he doesn't seem like the most trustworthy person to be given these things to. Not to worry, I will use the Rhino in one of these playthroughs, just probably not going to be this one. If I'm going to use it in any of them, I'm probably going to use it into the Nexus, to be honest, so. Because into the Nexus, you get it fairly easily, and it's a fairly short game, too, so that makes it a little simpler to use. Alright, so Spikes and Pistol is back at full ammo, so that's good. Into the transport tube we go now that we can do that stuff.
Security around the entire plaza.
Pollux isn't a robot. Why would he help Nefarious?
Probably for the same reason Forsalon is. To use the clock for their own personal gain.
Why do I get the feeling
Christ's
this
sakes.
clock does more than just tell time?
Because it moves time as its caretaker sees fit, using a control room called the Orvis Chamber. Think of what Nefarious could do with the power to control time.
I would prefer not to think about that, thank you.
You reach Nurox Plaza.
Okay, so I'm in Nurox Plaza, and we'll just have to find Azabeth now and see where he's at. But yeah, so the Great Clock obviously is an artifact of incredible power, and we definitely don't want Nefarious or anyone else to use it for, well, whatever they're planning on doing. I'm sure Nefarious has an incredibly complex plan about what he's going to use the clock for, right? Actually, yeah, that's not... Okay. Okay. How about this, then, instead? I think the Tesla spikes actually fixed the problem, though, that the, what's it called, had. The, ooh, V5 Constructo Pistol. The Mega Constructo Pistol. Nice. It's pretty much just a power boost like the other Constructo weapons. They don't really get a whole lot in the way of, like, extra fancy stuff, but, you know. I think the Tesla spikes, yeah, they did. They fixed the problem that the Nanoswarmers had in Tools of Destruction, where they only gain experience when they're out, because the spikes get experience whether they're out or not, so that's good. Helpful. There you go, friends. Ooh, that looked like it hurt a little bit. Haha. A bunch of spikes, too. And we'll get a decent chunk of them. I mean, they have low ammo, but at least you get a few of them out of your, your whole thing here. I think I found a use for a battery bot right here. Let's go see if I can find one. Probably just the one that was back here in the spaceport, right? I wonder if he can come with me through the transport tube. Let's find out. Oh, there's a little nanotech left. Okay, thank you. I guess I'm going to take a bit of a beating here on this one, but that's okay. Let's see. You don't even drink that much soda anymore? Stop cooking with lemon and lime juice. Ah, okay. I don't know what this one's about. Fight your teeth. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, if you're not eating a whole lot of acidic stuff, then I don't know why it would be acting up. So... let's see. So the battery bot was over here. Ooh, I missed a couple of boxes. There we go. Thank you. I'll take those. Come here, you. I'll take the nanotech while I'm here, too. Why not? Alright, do you come with me through the transport tube? Because if you do, I have a Zoni for you to help me out with. You do. Cool. Come along, then. Let's take you back to work. And off you go. Come here, buddy. Again, I'll never get over their little wee that they do when you fling the wrench at them. Alright, so what's going on now that I rescued this gentleman? Hi there. Ah, you got more hover boot sections. Alright, well, off we go then. You gotta kind of platform sideways here a little bit too. It gets a little wonky because the camera doesn't like to follow you, but I don't know. I like the hover boot sections in this game. It's a very active gadget by comparison to some of the more passive gadgets that you just use during puzzles, and that's it. Oh, Azimuth's here. Nice. General, how are you? I got a new gadget. I usually only like to throw out about 2 spikes, to be honest. Usually that's enough.
Diverted all air traffic away from the building.
So.
We'll have to find another point of entry. Come.
Okay.
I have someone on the inside who may be able to help us.
Someone who works for Nefarious?
Actually, he's a data miner at Pollux Industries. I saved him from becoming food for the Agorians.
Yeah.
What are you doing on this frequency? The entire city is looking for you.
They sure are.
Cash in on that favor, Jarvis. We need a way inside Pollux Industries.
I knew one day you'd make me an accomplice to terrorism. I'll run a diagnostic on the security system. In the meantime, you better take cover. Another security team is closing in.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the heads up. This could be a bit of a problem.
And hurry up on that diagnostic.
Let's toss these out here. Yeah, sometimes you'll want to stick 3 out, but usually for me 2 is enough. So.
Ready for some combat?
Just use it in combination with the bombs, and we'll be good. Sir, you're going to either need to come over here, or you're going to need to die. One or the other. I would actually prefer both, to be honest. Apparently, Azimuth's got some pretty powerful stuff over there. He's doing pretty good for himself. There we go. Just do a little jumping, diving, ducking, and dodging. Let my spikes do the work for me. There you go. Yeah, now that the pistol's done, I think we're gonna retire it, to be honest. I don't particularly need it for too much after this, so. Probably use a couple of spikes and this would work a little bit better. Can they, apparently I didn't throw them correct. Oh, never mind, I did. They actually connected. Cool. Yeah, even though they're across the way from each other here.
I think I may have found a vulnerable spot. Just give me a moment to double check my logic.
Okay. Fair enough. Any chance we could blow up that ship before it becomes a problem there, Azimuth? He's a pretty powerful fighter, by the way. He's a lot stronger in the offense department than Quark is, so... yeah, use him and abuse him to your advantage. He'll hit things very hard with that wrench. He's got a lot of powerful wrench techniques. But, I mean, he's like some really super powerful Lombax general, so of course he'd have all of that crazy stuff, you know? You handle that. I'm gonna go back to the ammo vendor. Get a little extra ammo. There we go. Dennis said you had great teeth and that the cavities might be old and never fully formed or progress in size. Well, that's not too bad then, at least. A little bit better than, you know, having not so good teeth. So this is where the Tesla spikes will shine, right in this particular section here, because take a look at this. It'll zap all the little enemies, and we'll just wander around them, basically. It'll kill them in one hit. And it'll do pretty good for its experience, too, as you can see.
This is no time for games.
Well, then stop running into my spikes, bro. And there won't be any games going on. That's a turret. I guess it's slightly less good in terms of the proximity-based damage as the fusion grenades. Look, see, it's even sitting on the ground when there's no enemies nearby. So that's kind of interesting.
We're clear. Come on, before backup arrives.
Okay.
What we have to do is ionize the hologram's powered conduit. That should give your hover boots enough thrust to send you into the maintenance hatch.
Sounds simple enough.
So how do we do that?
Exactly. It'll take all three of us. I'm activating the transport ramps to the west side of the plaza. Head there now and await further instructions.
Alright, sounds good.
Transport ramps are up. Follow me.
We'll do in a moment. Let me go grab more ammo again. There we go. I probably could get more on the other side, but there's a vendor right here. I might as well use it. I'm not using my bolts for much else at the moment, so... Alright, I think we need to go across that other platform here. Yeah, because we got to go to the west side of the plaza, which is over here, so... And apparently Azimuth's already having a party over here without me, so that's fun. Oh my god. That should zap him a little bit while he's just sitting there. Stop walking away from me!
You work for Pollux. Can't you call them off?
Hold on, I'll check.
I don't know about that one. Alright, what do we got here? Bunch of enemies coming in over here by the looks of it. Okay. Oh, apparently Azimuth took care of it. You can take 5, bro. These little guys have got nothing on my spikes. Alright, go ahead and drop your whatever you're going to drop. Turret? No, no turret. Okay. Haha. Well, let's just run them near my spikes and that'll be good. Yeah, see, they're still gaining experience even though they're not equipped, so that's... again, pretty good. A good little improvement over the way the Tools of Destruction did it, so... What do we got here? Ha. Get these down. And it'll even damage the enemies that use electricity as their primary weapon, so that's not too bad, as you can see.
General, you'll need to manually hack the defense grid while your friend engages the power switches. Think you can handle a solo mission?
I have every confidence in Ratchet's ability. I'll contact you from the conduit terminal.
I think that one went right over his head. Oh, it hit somebody behind him. Good. That's what I wanted. Alright. Get away from me! There you go. Just let the spikes do the work. Because those guys are melee, so, I mean, even though the spikes aren't necessarily meant for them specifically, they'll still do decent work. And the more I upgrade them, the better off they'll be, so... But we do have a plan for what we're going to do here. We just need to get through these waves first, and then it'll be good. Wow. Good luck with that one. These bombs get pretty powerful eventually. Once you upgrade them pretty good. Alright, any other plans? Oh, we got more of these things. Oh, another turret. Oh, God, 2 turrets! I'm totally unprepared for 2. Stop. Uh-oh. 1. And then where do I put the other one? There. How about a 3rd one? Why not? I accidentally pressed the circle button, so might as well. Run, Ratchet, run. Let's see. If I can get him to move a little bit closer to these things, that would be good. There we go. The spikes, that is. Well, that's 1 down. Toss this right there, and look, it'll even connect to your old spikes. That's pretty cool.
Ratchet, come to the Hollow Terminal. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay, where's the Hollow Terminal at? Oops. More nanotech, cool. Oh, right over here. Okay. Oh, hang on, let's see. Alright, Adam, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. Well, minus your hair. Curse you, daylight savings. It gets dark at like 7 now. Yeah, it's already getting pretty dark out here, so... It's crazy how it changes like that in a blink of an eye, you know? Alright. Hollow Terminal it is. What do you got for me, Jarvis? Okay.
Usually I have Clank to translate stuff like this. Can you say that again in non-geek speak?
Oh my god.
You just activate all the switches I send to you.
Alright, that's easy enough. Okay.
Linking power switches to your nav unit now.
So now we gotta hover our way over, hit some switches, and then continue after that one. Okay, I think the next one's over here. Yep. It's a Magnaboot section over there, so we'll do that in a minute. Okay, next ones are over here, so let's go see if we can get to them in time. Should be able to once we slide our way over. Alright, this one's over here. That one over here.
Got it.
And these ones are back in the opposite direction of where we just were, with a little bit less time, so that's fine. Figure this out. Okay, this is over here. Oops, excuse me, pardon me. There we go. And then this one should be, yeah, right about here. That one's way out that way, so let's see if we can go this way to get there a little faster. Excuse me, what? Hold on. It's not in this plaza, is it? No, it's not. Okay. I don't know where this one is, so that's going to be a thing. Oh, it's over here. So yeah, if you miss a switch, you're going to have to redo the whole thing, unfortunately. And by that, I mean from the last checkpoint. So, like, when you started the 2-switch section, that's where you have to start from. A little unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. Alright, this one's back here. I passed up the other one. It's over here. Alright, so that one is over that way. Oh, that was easy. Behind us. I don't know where this one exactly is, but we'll figure it out. It's probably, yeah, this way. There we go. Getting better at them, I guess. Alright, those are off this way. Let's jump this way, see if we can get to it a little easier. Maybe that one was up on the Magnaboot section, now that I think about it. That's a possibility. Would have been a little bit of a tight squeeze to actually get it pressed, but, you know. Alright, this one's behind me. I missed it again. That's okay.
Got it.
I'm thinking that's in the same place. I think that's up on the Magnaboot section. Because, yeah, as you can see, I did this wrong again. That's the point, because it's up there instead of here. Hold on, let me see if I can do this again. This little section is a little finicky, I find. Oop. Well, I would have been fine if I would have hit off of this thing. No, I'm not ready. I'm dying. Alright, but yeah, this section's a little finicky, but... You know, how does the F does daylight saving save daylight? It doesn't. Is it bad you just realized you have a mini-map? Yeah, we've got a mini-map so we can help out with this, looking for this stuff, but... Apparently it doesn't help me too much. So... But yeah, it's got to be in that little Magna Boots section because I don't see another way to get there otherwise. Because, I mean, like, it's in that middle section there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I think the original, if I remember the original intention of Daylight Savings Time was to save candle wax, if I recall correctly. But I don't know that 100% for sure. Alright, this has got to be up here.
Ratchet, where are you going? You need to activate those switches so we can get into Pollux Industries.
Oh, okay. So he's up here. Alright. So we know now that there's no switches up there. Got it. So where was that one? Oh, it was behind me in that middle section. Okay, before we do this again, how do we get to that middle section? Because that's what I want to know at the moment. Because I don't really know. Maybe by doing this. Does this take me to that middle section? Yes, it does.
You're pretty good on those things. Removing stage guard and nav syncing now.
Here. Yeah, this part gets a little finicky. It's just because you only have those hoverboot platforms to get to the different platforms. And so sometimes it just becomes a little bit difficult to actually get to them, unfortunately. Like, I don't even know how to get to that one over there. Probably there's another jump somewhere. Maybe right here. Yeah. Yeah, that one there will take me to the one that I was thinking of. The one that probably that switch keeps being on that I keep missing. But anyway.
So hardcore. Wait until my HoloNet girlfriend hears about this. She's gonna want to meet me in person. Removing stage guard and nav syncing now.
Okay. Here. Hop off these. This one looks like it's just straight ahead by the looks of it. So.
Got it.
Okay. This is just back where we were, so by the looks of it. Yep. Okay, that's probably what keeps tripping me up, is it ends up being behind us in the direction I just came from, so. Okay. And now it's just a matter of going up the Magna Boots section.
You did well too, Jarvis. But I still need you to talk me through that last defense grid.
All right, General. Bring up a command prompt and type in override code 71218#7.
Got it. Thanks, Jarvis. This is it. Our only way into the building. Last chance to back out.
Before beauty, General.
Oh boy.
Guy, just like your father.
I mean, that's the idea, isn't it? Like father, like son. Apparently, there he goes. Alright, now, is this a grind boot section? Let's see. No, it's a hover boot section. Off we go. I hope that was enough. Yes, it was. Good.
You made it. Come on. The main office is this way.
Okay.
Bioscan reveals 2 long axes in main server room.
Never mind, not okay.
Blasted bioscans. You take the left, I'll cover the right.
Alright. Sounds good. Let's see, so spikes and bomb should be good. Oop. Apparently that's not close enough to cover that section. It'll cover this part, though. Now, that'll stay there for a hot minute until it blows up. Apparently so will that. There we go. Let's help out the General a little bit, too. Just give him a little bit of covering fire from the spike. Which are V3 now. Very nice. These are leveling up pretty quick. Need 25 more fine wax, but now you're working. Oh, boy. Yeah, that'll make it a little difficult to get all the fine wax you need, then, I would imagine.
Those microdrones aren't worth the ammo. Just bash them.
Anybody else need some spike? How about these little guys? They look like they're ripe for spike. When the spikes get to V5, they become a lot more powerful against small enemies as well. Almost as powerful as the Shock Ravager. The reason why I don't like it as good as the Shock Ravager is because it's stationary. once you throw it, you can't take it with you, you know, so that's why I'm not a big fan of it, by comparison to the Shock Ravager, that is. So.
We're clear. I think that's all.
Oh, another Constructo mod. Nice. That one was hidden in a box. Let's see what we got here. Another one for the Constructo Bomb. Oh, Skyburst. Okay, that works actually pretty well against airborne enemies. It's not incredible, but it'll work pretty good. So, I think I'll just stick with Explosive, though. That's probably a little bit better. So now, the question is, do I keep Contact or do I stick with Proximity? Let's try Contact for a little bit, just so I have a good comparison point.
Okay, I really need to stop doing that.
I think he might have jinxed himself a little there. I wasn't 100% sure about what was said, but it's there. Alright, let's see how that does against him. I got the Constructo pistol, though, so I guess I can help out a little while the spikes are doing a little bit of work. Okay. Well, I definitely need to go this way, so... I guess we're going to be using the pistol for a little longer, even though it's already V5, because I don't exactly have a solid weapon to use against these airborne enemies, other than the Skyburst Bomb, but, you know. Well, hello. And he still struck me there. Don't you strike me, you villain!
Activate the energy bridge.
Let's see. He's still having fun over here. Here, have a little bit of help. Oh, I need to activate the bridge. Okay. Right here? No. Probably got to get rid of these guys first. So let's do that. Oops, something's shooting at me now. Oh, this guy's shooting at me now. Of course he is. Let's get an extra one over there. There we go. Come on, General! Let's see. Why is there a stigma that it is difficult? The only people who ever call in are the people who... Or IT is difficult. The only people who ever call in are the people who don't even try, and the people who struggle to follow basic instructions. What was the question from last night? You asked someone if they could get to network and sharing from File Explorer, and they said they don't understand the question. Just open up File Explorer, and if you don't know where it is, type in network and sharing, and it'll take you there. It's like, it's not that hard, but... I think some people expect like a, I don't know, I guess a kindergarten level explanation to a lot of that stuff.
Nice work.
Sometimes it's not that easy.
Reward over consequence, right?
You're a
Oh,
fast
boy.
learner. Come on, we're almost there.
Got to take a bit of a risk to get my spikes down in this hallway, but that's okay. No risk, no reward, right? Nice. I could use a little extra spike ammo, but that's okay. Sure, I'll find it here somewhere. There's some. Okay, that's a lot of little guys. That'll work. Stop zapping the General, Tesla Spikes. We actually need his help. Yeah, why don't you come back here and make it so my spikes can actually level up.
It won't change a thing.
Oh, okay. Wow. They're making this a little... Okay, a little difficult for me, aren't they? He said get the gates up, but where would I go to do that? Oh, okay. Where would I go to do that there, General? Skyburst would probably work pretty good here because of the airborne enemies, but I could probably just, you know, Hoop Dreams a shot to them. So, don't jump directly at the stuff. Okay, that's one. There we go.
I'll get this one. You're all clear.
There we go. Alright, off we go. Bit of a tough fight getting in here, but that's because I don't really have a whole lot of weapons to work with for now, so. Wow. Oh, I don't know about that one. Yeah. Nice shot, General.
If you intend to manhandle me, I'll have you know I am a level 60 wizard with melee ability.
Good for you. Maybe stop playing the video game and you'll be a level 60 wizard with melee ability in real life.
Looks like there's an obsidian eye somewhere in Grill Canyon. I can't lock on any closer.
Greetings, my old friend.
Oh, great.
I'm thrilled you're here to witness my greatest triumph. And look, you've met the Elder.
Yeah, I found the General.
Comebacks you meet is the shame of his entire race.
What?
So what is it this time, Nefarious? You still trying to turn everyone into robots? Or is it just good old-fashioned galactic domination?
Part of me wants to let you live long enough to find out. The other part really wants to kill you. You know,
What to do, what to do.
decisions.
Sounds like you should get on that and stop bothering me. That could be problematic.
At least we know what he went with.
Come on, let's get the hell out of here then.
That thing will level the entire city just to get to us. Come on, we have to take it out. I'll cover you from the air. You just find a way to stall it.
That is a very large warship, yeah. And I'm going to be fighting it with very few weapons to work with, but okay.
How do I get myself into these situations?
That's the question I ask every day, Ratchet. I don't really have an answer just yet. Hold the phone a moment. They didn't know how to do that. Seriously, idiots use computers every day for your job. How do you have no proficiency with something you use daily? Is the printer you're trying to connect to wired or wireless? I don't know. How the fuck do you not know? Oh, that's a good one. Oh boy. Well, you got quite a bit of ammo over here as well, and some nanotech too, so that should help a little bit with keeping you alive for this section that is desperately trying to kill me. Alright, so how do I stall this thing? Ideally, I'll stall it better than I'm stalling these guys. Nice. That works pretty good. I don't know, the contact explosive works pretty good. The auto-targeting on this thing is pretty solid. So, wow. God, I wasn't over there. Man. Oh. Do I just dodge or do I shoot? Okay, I don't think I shoot. I think I just dodge for a hot minute. Until the General gets back with my air support.
I'm inbound. My ion cannons aren't strong enough to pierce its shell, but they should lock up its circuitry for a few moments. That's
Okay.
your window to hover boot onto it.
Sounds like a plan, General. Let's do this. This is like fighting the Reaper in Mass Effect 3.
Firing. Got it.
Nice.
Crash it. Jump onto it.
Ah, okay, so it'll have a little platform that'll pop on right here. Thankfully, it's a gravity boot platform, so that'll help a little bit with making sure we don't die.
Skeletal structure now. Rotating
Well.
hull. Omniflux targeting system. Got it. It looks like each tentacle is held on by an exposed bolt on the hull. You'll have to rip off all 3 bolts.
Okay. Probably do that. If I can avoid these damn lasers. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Crank this up while the lasers are overheating. Eh. There we go. Alright, so the other lasers. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's just run around while it... Oh, okay, yeah, my platform's kind of gone, so I guess I gotta run in circles here a little bit. Or just stand down here and hope he doesn't hit me. Yikes! I see. The lasers are kind of tracking you, but they're tracking slowly in a circle. So. Alright. I see what you need to do now. Did I mention that I haven't played this game in a while? I should probably get the hell off of this. Because, yeah, it's definitely going. See, now I should be able to avoid it okay, because I can just run in a big circle and that'll do fine. Unless it tries to intercept me like that. Oh, excuse me again, sorry. Ugh. Wow. Just trying to get away from it just there. Oh, okay.
The bolt's exposed. Go for it.
And one more. Hopefully this will stall it. I don't know if we'll be able to blow it up, but... Okay. Thank you for launching me back to a platform. Cool. You might want to hurry, General. I got a little bit of company. Maybe I shouldn't have run directly into my company. That would have worked a little better, huh? Alright, bombs. That's a pistol. I can work with that, actually. Eventually, I can work with that. There we go. I mean, if you guys want to stand over there, I'm fine with that. I'll just come hit you and get absolutely manhandled myself. But, you know. Can I hit you over there? Seems to be an enemy that maybe I can hit. Oh, I'm still... Okay. Gotta watch the AoE on that one. That probably works a little bit outside of my favor. Ooh, there he is.
Come on, Ratchet. Latch onto the ship.
I got you. Come pick me up, General. Alright, now what do we got? Oh, one of these things. Oh my god, that moves a little quick. What in the hell? This thing's getting crafty. Probably stay a little closer to the thing. That would let me dodge a little easier. Oh. Oh, alright. I see now. Oh, okay. They're back to this again. Do you like jump rope? Hopefully it overheats soon. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Oh, it's coming back this way. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I guess it's just a little bit of light platforming, but at least the pattern is... Oh my god. Okay, that one stopping tripped me up. But it's pattern recognition, and they obviously changed the pattern at a fairly random rate, so... General, whenever you're ready! Oh my god, okay. Do I need to, like, blow this thing up? Let's see. Evidently not, no, because that didn't do anything. Maybe I can overheat the coupling? Oh, I can overheat the coupling. Okay, I see. Because I think it's damaging the coupling there, unless I'm blind and also dumb. Yeah, it's damaging the coupling, so let's throw a few spikes out. See what we can do about this. See? There you go. I was like, wait a minute, what do I do?
You're doing great, Ratchet. Remember, reward over consequence. You can do this.
Almost there, General. Almost there. Just gotta find an opportunity to throw this bomb. There we go. Okay, how we doing? Again. And again.
You're all clear, General.
Nice.
Locking on now. Got it.
I should probably leave. Oh my god, there's still a boss fight at the end of this. Easier said than done, General, but I'll do the best I can. Okay, that's not too bad. I should be able to take care of him with it. Oh. Not if he stuns in the wrong direction, but I should be able to do something about this. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. Oh boy. Alright, where do I start from again there? Oh, okay, that's fine. I feel like the key to getting a job is lying through your teeth for it. There's no way any of these morons should have gotten hired. Isn't the laser frying the internals while it's rotating? Apparently not, because it wasn't doing any damage to it, so that's kind of interesting. It was like Blueface from the True Final Boss Fight of East Origin. I hope you like Double Dutch, reward over consequence. That's a deadly mentality. Oh, God, okay. Sorry. Still suffering over here. And probably I need to end this soon because my 4-hour Walprofen is going to wear off soon. And then, as if I wasn't suffering enough already, it'll get worse. Alright, so that stuns him and he comes back the other way. Now we can throw more spikes. Okay, that's the laser. I mean, I got full nanotech back, so that helps a little bit with fixing this whole problem. That, okay. And off he goes. Good work, Tesla Spikes. Got a little bit of dot damage off while I was busy platforming, so.
Latch onto my ship. When that turret explodes, it'll rupture the entire core.
Okay, then, yeah, pull closer so I can get there faster. Alright, off we go. Run, General, run! Fly that thing out of here! I'm still holding circle even though I don't have to.
I'm heading off to refuel. Next stop, planet Lumos. Home of Vullards, Petromites, and some of the best hover booting spots you'll ever see.
Ooh.
Copy that. See you there.
Sounds like we're going to be going to another sector at Krell Canyon on planet Lumos, because that's not in this sector, but we'll get there eventually. The GrummelNet vendor's all the way over there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the depot, and then we'll call it a day. We could have done the Clank section, but obviously I was having a little bit of trouble there. I was kicking my ass. Incidentally, did I say Tesla coils? I meant Tesla spikes. You know what I meant. Did I get everything on that planet? I can't tell. Might have, but we'll see. Should play FGO. Nikola Tesla has an eternal rivalry with Thomas Edison, who's a lion, and both are genuinely afraid of Miss Helena Blavatsky. See, I don't even know who Blavatsky is. That's how not thorough our history classes are about electricity in the U.S. So, it's unfortunate.
Come in. I'm setting a course for planet Lumos. It's in the Korthos sector.
Okay, so we got to go to the Korthos sector to keep up with the General.
So you know,
and I do have everything in this
sorry I
area.
had to go so long without another Lombax to talk to. If I'd known you were alive, I would have come for you. Just know that from this day forth, you have a family.
Well, I mean, you know, bygones can be bygones, General. Don't worry about it. Just because you didn't know that I was alive, that's fine. You know, it's no big deal. But anyway, yes, we can travel to the Korthos sector next, which is where a lot of the action is happening. We're going to get a good chunk of our weapons in this sector. There's a lot of Zoni to pick up. We've gotten most of the Zoni in this area, although apparently Terracnos we're not quite complete yet, probably because we've missed a couple of gold bolts. But again, I'm not too worried about the gold bolts. We can always go back and pick those up later if I decide I want to by doing the other stuff. So. But let's land at the depot, and then we'll call it a day, because that's going to do it for today's episode of Ratchet & Clank Future, a Kraken Time, the stream edition. Come back on the next one. We'll head off to the Korthos sector after we do another Clank section. There's another update on the thing there, so I'm going to have to listen to that in a second. But first, get some ammo.
This just in. We're all gonna die! Is what you would really say if the mysterious Lombax hero failed to destroy a deadly VX-99 hover drone in Axiom City this afternoon. Amazingly, he vanquished his enemy and saved an entire populace. Let's take some calls.
It's so rocked. I saw the whole thing. It was this giant something with arms and guns and lasers, and he took it apart with his tiny...
Anyway, I don't feel like listening to the calls, but you get the point. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I'll see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one.
Terracnos, you're taking the Lombax. Hero or menace?
Hero. Definitely hero. I mean, look around. We've got time rivers crippling the universe.
I get the feeling they're going to be at this for a while.
And where's the Polaris?